review. Excelente. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. I am RC Robbin, and this is Shenanigans D&D. This is episode 10. Yay! Episode 10 of Shenanigans D&D. We are 5 idiots from New York or Connecticut playing D&D at a table together for about a year, but then COVID happened, and now we're online. Obviously, you're watching right now on YouTube, so please hit that subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. It will help us grow. To celebrate our 10th episode, we're giving away a collectible Lord of the Rings coin set. There it is. It's fully sealed, fully sealed. Yes, you are not allowed to enter the contest.
I know.
Okay. I know you would love to, big Lord of the Rings fan. Just to be absolutely clear, Lord of the Rings is not one of our sponsors. I just went to a store and bought it, and now I'm giving it away. So Lord of the Rings is not sponsoring us. Okay. So slow, very slow as I can. These are the rules in order to win the contest. At the mid-session break, I figure about 2 hours from now, somewhere around 8 o'clock, we're going to take a break. And at that point, I will give a code word. Okay. To win, you have to contact me on social media with a private message and with the code word. Okay, now what I mean by private messages, it can be on either on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Any one of those 3 social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, you send me one private message with the code word and your mailing address in the United States or Canada. If you live somewhere else other than the US or Canada, I'm sorry, you're not eligible for the contest. I apologize. It is only US or Canada. Valid mailing address with the code word. And the person who you're looking at, who's the dungeon master of tonight's show of Shenanigans D&D, my name is RC Robbin. Again, that's RC, and then the name Robbin with 2 B's, Robbin. I will give this information again at the break before we stretch our legs and go to the bathroom and whatnot. So good luck, whoever is the lucky. Oh, and one last thing is one private message. If you send me 1,000 private messages, you disqualify yourself. So just one. Okay.
Yeah, Matt.
Well, yeah, exactly, Matt.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a separate account.
Yeah.
Just for these coins, just for the treasure.
So before we start the game, I'd like to turn it over to the players and have them briefly describe their characters. I'll start with Matt, who is playing Theoden. Matt, take it away.
Theoden the dwarf. Big old beard. Look, a couple little braids in there. Very dirty and crusty. Some split ends. Very ugly. Droopy eyes. He has a bit of a attitude on him sometimes. But I don't know if that's me or him. And next we have,
I believe, Sirach.
Yes, I am playing Sirach, the half-elf ranger, with a little bit of warlock abilities after falling in battle and being brought back by a pit fiend. Middle-aged half-elf, long silver hair, a little more reserved than Theoden, a little kind of quiet of the group.
keeps to himself.
Yes. Only speaks when needed.
Yeah.
Usually it's
okay,
to yell at Baka.
But it's needed.
Pia?
My next. Oh, okay. My name is Pia. I'm a navy blue tiefling warlock. I am a fanatic of fire and necromancy. My patron's name is Baylor, who is the pit fiend that Sirach was speaking of. And I'm in the process of figuring out my destiny with him and why he has granted me these abilities. And that's basically what we're in the middle of. And you guys will hopefully find out soon.
My name is Baka. I'm a level 7 rogue, level 3 fighter. And I'm probably the most disruptive one of the group, always causing trouble and mischief. Well, I don't know.
Say that
Theoden's
twice.
up there too.
Oh.
I have a criminal background. I used to be part of the Red Hand, and I left not on great terms, and they're hunting me down, including my wife.
Not on great terms with anybody.
That hurts.
All right.
Chris.
That was awesome, gentlemen. So now that we've all gotten acquainted, I guess it's time for me to start off the story where we left off. Just like a brief recap before we jump into the heat of battle, most likely. It is the summer of the year 257 in the realm, and one of the many quests and side quests that the group known as the Natural Ones has partaken in is investigating the legendary 6 dwarven rune caves. They have just finished, I guess you could consider looting the third. Well, it more than just looting, but without a doubt looting the third. And now they're traveling in an eastward direction on their way to the capital city of the Harpers organization, known as Hopewell. So they're about halfway there. They've set up camp. They settled in for the evening. It's, I would say, about 2:30 in the morning. The final watch was being held by Baka the gnome when he heard something in the distance that raised his danger sense, his spidey sense, so to speak. And he went to investigate and found that there were individuals from the Red Hand that were actually scouting out the area and probably ready to ambush the party, but they themselves were surprised by Baka. And that's basically where we left off. The group of Red Hand assassins were, I would say, about 100 feet away from the party, inside a tree line, and I would say that Baka is probably about 25 feet from them, right outside the tree line, and I would say that you're about 75 feet away from the group. The group has these magical earrings that allow them to communicate with each other if they're within 1,000 feet of each other. And if my memory serves, Baka had given a message to Pia. If you could, Baka, maybe you could repeat
Sure.
that message if you remember what it was.
Pia, listen up. I got a bunch of thieves, the Red Hand over here, that's looking to ambush us. Unleash your most powerful fireball right now, 100 feet away from camp.
All right, just get a little closer first.
Stand
all right,
next to him.
I
And right there, so we know
suppose-
where to go.
Yes, I suppose I will listen to him and do it.
Pia,
Gonna trust me.
Jacob, take the microphone, move it a little bit away from your mouth. It's like it's.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Is that
Perfect.
better?
That's much better.
Okay.
Go.
All right. Brace for impact.
So what are you doing, Pia? Considering the fact that they are
Sorry,
100
I'm
feet
going through my
away
stuff.
and they are aware of where you are, but they have no idea. They were Baka was successful with his stealth check and
I was.
remained hidden. So they basically, you guys would get a surprise attack. So specifically, what are you planning on doing, Pia?
Well, I know the direction that he went in, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, do I know where they are? Like
All
more or
you,
less.
all you know is what Baka told you.
Okay.
Can I give him directions like 100 feet
Yeah.
past that certain tree or something like that?
Sure.
I don't know. I mean, I
Absolutely.
know in the general direction. I just don't know exactly where to fling this thing.
So I just want to make sure you're not going to fling it right at the feet of Baka, correct?
Well, I mean, I guess.
Well, I'll probably live anyways.
I don't know. man.
Pew pew. Yeah, right.
All right.
Talk a big
So
game.
are you casting fireball or are you using your wand of fireballs?
I'm gonna use my wand and I'm gonna use 6 charges.
6 charges
Yeah.
out of the
6
max
charges
7.
out of the wand.
Out of the 7
Wow.
charges that I have.
So if I'm not mistaken, 6 charges make it's 8d6 plus 6. So is it 14?
14d6.
That's gonna kill all
Nice.
of them.
Yo, you got to do that in the app.
Yeah, let me do that in the app because I don't have that many d6s.
Okay, just
It'll
to
be
give
quicker.
the audience a little heads up, if this is the first time you're tuning in, we have an app to do some of the roles. We do roll traditional roles on the honor system, but in situations of player versus player and also in situations of death saving throws, we have an app that we all can see the rolls. Yeah, absolutely. 14d6 on the app, by all means.
Okay.
So
52.
52 points of damage. So this is what you see, especially Baka, okay? From the darkness of the 2 a.m. in the morning.
Especially
You
Bob.
see, no, absolutely. You see a tiny orange pea minuscule, almost can't see it. And it slowly raises up to past the horizon and comes and floats in it ever so slowly over your head, dropping down into the tree line. And there's a moment of silence where you're not
lightning bug.
sure. You're exactly very much looks like a crimson lightning bug. You're not even sure. You're like, you think to yourself, did that not work? And as you're saying the words in your mind, did not work, boom! Thermonuclear explosion happens inside the tree line. You feel the heat, you feel the dust, trees fall, like it's this massive explosion. So let's see. That absolutely would be the before even let's see, let me see. They are assassins, so they are entitled to evasion.
Oh
yes.
no!
But I will give them their dexterity saving throws at disadvantage considering the circumstances.
Well, yeah, it was an ambush.
That
you
would
know?
only be fair. So let's see. All right, that is a fail. First one fails. Second one fails. And what is the number I'm trying to beat is 16, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Third one fails. And now I'm rolling like 16 plus, but because it's disadvantage, I'm getting like a 15 and a 4 or a 16 and a 2. Fourth one fails, 14 and 3. Okay, now that one succeeds. So that one takes no damage. Fifth one takes no damage at all. Fail. Okay, so 5 out of the 6 take half damage. They take 27 points of damage. Fire damage.
Okay.
Well, 20, yes, 26.
Well,
I'm sorry about that.
evasion, they
26.
automatically take health half anyways.
Yeah,
but if they
evasion,
succeeded, they
yeah,
take no
exactly.
damage.
Okay, so let's go.
Yeah, rogues are overpowered, Jacob.
I know. Very aware.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
1,
sure you
2,
are.
3, 4, and the woods are on fire. Okay, so now that that has happened, Baka, you obviously, you know, with your keen perception, you notice through the shadows and the silhouettes in the fire, you see them skitter about and run in all in different directions and scatter. They're all trying to hide in where they can. They're trying to pat themselves, get rid of the fire off themselves. Everyone needs to know. Yes, go ahead.
Can I make an ambush attack with my?
Absolutely, it would make total sense for you.
I'm technically invisible still.
You're invisible still, and
So
you're
I
close enough. You're definitely close
Stealth
enough.
bonus too.
Yes, absolutely. So
Awesome.
the other ones are a little too far away to do anything at this point because they don't have visual sight on the enemy. But you're close enough.
Right.
So are you? I would say that there's an individual within 15 feet of you that's like trying to pat the fire off of him that has no idea you're there because you're invisible.
Perfect. I will take him out.
Roll to attack.
Yep, that's
I'll
a
go for that.
24 to attack.
And you're taking out your Gutbuster, correct?
Yep.
Boomstick. The boomstick. Boom! Antiquated firearm with 2 chambers, loud blasting sound. How much damage did you do?
Oh, I gotta do stealth damage too.
Do your self damage as well. Rogues are broken.
Yeah.
Mr. Baka.
Guarantee he's gonna die. So it's 13 plus 23 at a start plus stealth. Oh, I rolled shit in the stealth.
How many of them are there?
According to Baka, there are 6 of them around a silent campfire.
33 damage.
33. Nice. Yeah, you aim from behind a bush, scrub brush. You pull the trigger, boom, hits him literally in his shoulder. Even from this distance, you could see that you nearly took his arm off. There's bone splintered out of his armor.
Very
blood.
nice.
There's like a spray of blood that hits him in his face. Knocks him down to one knee, but you don't think that you killed him. You think that he may have a little bit of fight left in him yet still. Okay, so let's all roll initiative, and then we'll start up the official first round of combat.
I rolled a nat 1.
Okay, hold on to your number. I promise I'll
Did
come
you
around.
really?
Uh-huh.
Well, it's just initiative. Okay.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
14.
Okay, so anybody roll higher than a 20?
21.
21 for Sirach.
Sirach,
Sirach 21, the half elf ranger. Anybody roll from, let's say, 20 to 15?
17.
17 is Baka, the rogue, the gnome rogue. 15 to 10, I noticed you said 14 for Theoden, the dwarven cleric. Pia, what did your number end up being?
It was a nat 1, but it's a plus plus
2,
2.
right? So I guess it'd be a 3. Okay. Let me roll for Harry Harrington and the animals. Oh, he rolled absolutely low himself. He rolled that, but he rolled better than Pia. I rolled a 4. So Harry plus pets. Now we'll get into the pets as time goes by. I'm sure
Yeah,
we
that
will.
might take a while.
That would take a while. But in regards to Harry, Harry is a writer, a novelist, not really a combat expert, who's traveling with the party in order to chronicle their adventures. He's recently been training with Theoden and the rest to be a little bit more brave on the battlefield. But and he's showing progress. But sometimes he doesn't attack. Sometimes he just hides. And
He's been trying.
He's trying. Okay. Starting off with Mr. Sirach, the half elf. What would you like to do? You're in the campsite. If the campsite is dark, you've obviously 100 feet away. You see the smoke and the fire. You're not sure where Baka is at the moment, but you don't really have eyes on anyone in particular at your area right where you're sitting. What would you like to do?
All right. Well, I'll at least head towards the fire. I know
Okay.
something's going on.
Full movement?
Full movement, yes.
Okay, so that will put you 70 feet from the explosion. And I'd like you to make a perception check.
Sure.
Shout dang.
Perception will be a 14.
14. With a 14, you notice you do spot a dark silhouette I'm in front of the fire that looks particularly perturbed. Maybe it's someone that's patting flames out. The only thing is that you're not 100% sure because it's a dark silhouette with a 14, whether it's one of the enemies or theoretically it could be Baka, but you're not really sure.
Sure. I'll hold my action.
Okay, holding your action till the end of the round. Give me a specific holding your action. How? What exactly are you planning on doing?
I'm gonna knock an arrow and get it ready to
Gotcha.
fire.
Absolutely. As soon as you see an enemy that you can positively identify, you pull the trigger and go. Got it. No problem. So we'll come back to you at the end of the combat round. Baka, what would you like to do?
I want to kill them all.
Kill them all with what weapons? Are you still going to shoot with the firearm?
Nope. I'm gonna run at the guy that was, you said, about 15 feet away.
Yeah, he's a mess. He's an absolute mess.
I'm gonna run up to him and double slash him with my rapier short sword.
Rapier with a blue glow, short sword with a green glow. Easily look like lightsabers in the early morning hours.
Oh shit! I got a 13 on my rapier that hit.
Ting! He comes up and blocks the rapier swing. Ting!
And a 25 on the short sword.
But of course, with the backup offhand, you stab him right through the chest. Let's see if it's in just the right spot in order to.
It's
to
9
put it
damage.
down. 9 damage. Not enough. This is one tough dude.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
gonna disengage and move back my remaining 10 feet.
Absolutely. Bonus action for Rogue, disengage, and you move back 10 feet. So you no attack of opportunity. After Baka is the enemies. I would say that one is going to, I would say rush forward, but it's more like probably stumble forward and attack you. Baka. Let's do him first before I decide what the rest of them are going to do. He's got 2 short sword attacks. I rolled a 19, that's cocked. A 19 plus 3 is a 22, and then the second one is a miss. So at the distance, Sirach can certainly see this. There is a flurry of activity in the distance. You're not sure which person is which, but then you realize one is significantly shorter than the other, and that kind of gives it away. But let's see how much damage he does. D6 plus 3. 2 plus 3, 5 points of slashing damage, Baka.
Uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge. So that would make it 2 points of slashing damage. Could you make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Oh fuck, poison. Of course.
Oh boy.
Saving throw. Oh, 13.
13. Is 13 enough? Nope. DC 15. You failed, so you get all of the poison coursing through your veins. 4, 8, 12, 16, 26. 26 points of poison damage coursing through your veins. Yes.
Too bad you're not poison resistant.
Yeah.
That puts you at what? So is a total of 28 points. What does that put you at, Baka?
Hold on.
No problem.
I'm at like 56, I think.
Oof.
Mhm.
Ouch. Okay, so
I might
that is
do
just
my
one of them.
math wrong.
Let's see. Now I've got this dude is going to try to hide.
46, not 56.
46, got it. This dude's going to try to hide, and I can't let you know if he was successful or not because that would kind of spoil the game. Let's say movement, attack. Actually, no, let me roll a perception check because they were surprised by the explosion. They may not even know that Baka is there. So let me do a perception check for them. Natural 1, he has no idea that Baka is there because he's too busy putting out his own flames. And that one is a 19, he does know. So one more attack on Baka, 2 short sword swings. 8 plus is a miss, 16 plus, what is the plus? I think it's 16 plus 6.
Yeah, that hits.
No, 16 plus 7 is 23. Okay, so that's another hit.
Jesus Christ.
Let's go with D6 plus 3. 8 points of slashing damage. And I need
Yeah.
another Constitution saving throw, please.
Ooh, Baka.
Failed.
Oh, my goodness. 6,
All right,
10,
it's all right, it's
11,
all right.
12, 13, 14, 18,
I'll think about
22
healing you.
points. 22 points of poison damage. You can feel it coursing through your veins. You can feel your muscles start to lock up.
Poison's
you feel,
bullshit, dude.
You feel
Holy
nauseous.
shit.
You feel
Yeah.
nauseous. You feel lightheaded. You see almost like a green film coming over your line of vision. This is more than you anticipated.
Yeah, I told you I'm
But-
at 16 health now.
But as far as the rest, the group
How
of
does
you are
it feel, baby?
the group of you are not 100% sure where the not 100% sure where the rest of them are. Only that it seems to make sense that they would be charging forward to your campsite. But their turn is over. Theoden, what would you like to do? You're 100 feet away from the burning forest, and you know
Okay.
you've seen activity, flashes of light. Weapons kind of spark as they hit each other, parries and blows, maybe 75 feet from you. What would you like to do? You also notice that Sirach got up off his bedroll and went sprinting out into the darkness.
All right, so I'm gonna walk like half my movement.
Gotcha.
I run half my movement.
Gotcha.
Just
So
gonna
that
And then
that puts you
I'm
at
gonna
like
use-
that puts you at like 85 feet.
casually tiptoe.
Casually tiptoe.
120 feet. Am I 120 feet away from anybody?
You are, let's say, you're 85 feet from the tree line,
Okay.
but you're not 100. Make a perception check. Let me see if you can identify in the darkness any of these dudes running around.
Can I give him guidance?
Ooh, at 20.
Right now in the chaos, it would be difficult in the darkness. Nat 20, you wouldn't really need to. Okay, with your dark vision at night, you don't see colors, but you see shades of gray. And in the shades of gray, you see several silhouettes. It's very easy to identify who Baka is because he's shorter than the enemies. He's engaged in fierce battle with a series, all 3 of them. 2, you would argue, maybe humans or elves with short swords, and him with his short sword and rapier are basically doing battle. Ting, 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 ting. And he looks like he's being overwhelmed by 2 of them.
And how far is that guy?
That group is about 70 feet from you.
All right, so I'm gonna shoot the one engaged with Baka.
With what?
Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolts, radiant
Guiding
divine
bolts.
energy from the sky. Make a hit roll. Which one would you like to attack? From this distance,
one-
with the natural 20, one of them looks like he's 100%. The other one looks like he's very injured.
The one very injured.
Go for it. Guiding bolt, make a hit roll.
11 plus 7, 18.
18 is a hit. Radiant energy opens up from the sky almost like a sunny
Oh,
day.
at a level 3.
Level 3 comes down, shines down divinely, and the guy catches fire. Roll for damage, please.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 25.
20 with 25 points of damage. Baka, one of the 2 combatants, Okay, daylight comes early, and he bursts into flames and falls down in a pile of ash. So you're only engaged with one of them now, Baka.
Great.
Is there anything else that you would like to do, Mr. Theoden the dwarf?
Yes.
Yes.
Move the rest of my movement up.
That'll put you within, let's say, within 70 feet of the fire.
Fuck.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Bonus action? No? Okay. After Theoden, it is Harry and the pets. Okay. One of their pets, most of them are cosmetic pets, so to speak. One of them is a battle pet, which is Chester, the blink dog. Pretty much owned by the party, but of course shows preferential treatment towards Theoden.
You mean Sirach?
Well, it depends on your point of view. I think that the dog is a little confused at this point. He has lots of love for the party. All right, so let's say I'm going to make a roll for Harry Harrington to see if he has the courage to fight. And he does not. Harry pretends that he's sleeping and doesn't know what's going on, hides in his bedroll. The dog sprints out, runs his 40 feet of movement in the direction of the fire, and then bamf uses his teleportation to teleport an additional 80 feet into the area, and and bites into one of them that is attacking Baka. Let's see.
Wow.
My boy Chester.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the metal armor gauntlet
Bracelet.
smacks the dog in the face, and immediately the dog shakes it off and goes to jump at him again. But his Chester's turn is over. Last but not least, well, technically not last because we had one of you hold your action to the end of the round. But the last one in the turns is Pia. Pia, what would you like to do?
Well, I guess I will run towards all the action.
Okay.
in
30
my
feet of
full
movement?
Yep.
Okay,
something
so
like that.
you're like 65 to 70 feet in the direction of the burning forest.
Okay.
what
Can
would
I
you like to do?
see any enemies from where I'm standing?
Perception check.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. With the smoke and the ash, it is very difficult for you to discern who is friend and who is enemy. You can take it. You see lots of silhouettes. You can take a chance if you want.
Yeah, all right.
Go for it. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go after the biggest silhouette.
The biggest silhouette. Absolutely. Go for it.
Okay. So that's gonna be a double Eldritch Blast.
Natural 1.
First one is a 15 plus to hit plus 8, so 23.
23 is a hit. Dark necrotic energy fires out from your hands, filled
Beautiful.
with maggots and insects,
Delicious.
creatures of the dirt.
The other one is a 19 plus 8.
19 plus 8 is a hit.
All right, so then those are damage for the first one. It's going to be. I'm sorry, my papers are everywhere right now.
That's fine. It's all good.
All right, it's 11 points of damage for the first one.
11 points for the first.
The second one is 10 points of damage.
And 10 for the second. Okay, from this distance, it's difficult to know whether you hit or miss, especially with the perception check of 1. You can only cross your fingers and hope that you didn't hit Theoden in the back. So, your turn is now over.
Yes.
It's dark and smoky, Theoden. He's not. Well, the good news is that Theoden, you don't feel anything painful hit you in the back, so it's a good sign. Okay. So, end of the combat round. Sirach, at this point, you absolutely can see several enemies, and it's difficult. It's difficult, but not all that difficult to know which one of them is Baka because he's the shortest of the group.
All right.
What would you like to do?
I will release my arrow at one of the silhouettes that is not Baka.
Go for it.
Okay.
Do you want to attack the one that got hit with the Eldritch Blast? With your
Why
perception.
not? I would have seen the Eldritch Blast go
Yeah, exactly.
that direction, so
Go for it.
help me aim better.
Mhm.
That's going to be a 16 to hit.
16 is a hit.
Okay.
Their armor class is
Attaboy.
15. They are wearing studded armor.
That will be 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Strikes him in the where the neck meets the shoulder blade, and sinks down deep in there, and you hear ugh even from this distance. What would you like to do next? Knock another arrow.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Let him
Go
fly.
for another one.
Let him fly.
Well, that's gonna be a 15 to hit.
15 does hit. 15
Oh.
is their armor class.
Okay. Oh, sweet. All right, so that will be 10 points of damage this
10
time.
points of damage. Unfortunately, not enough to put this guy out. There's an arrow sticking out of his neck. There's an arrow sticking out right underneath his left shoulder. But the guy is still stumbling along, looking to engage. He's actually, now that he sees the source of the arrows, you know for a fact that when his turn comes, he's going to be charging you in your general direction. Is there anything
Guys, we're
else
fighting Boromir.
is there anything else you would like to do?
No, that'll be
Okay, that is the end of the combat round. Sirach goes yet again because he is at the top of the combat round, so he goes technically twice in a row. Go for it, Sirach.
Fair.
What would you like to do? Is it four arrows in a row?
Yeah, almost. Would you say that I have enough insight to be able to hunter's mark them, or
Make a perception check.
okay? Yeah, it's gonna be a no. That's gonna be a 5.
It's too much dark. It's too dark. It's too many silhouettes. Too much smoke and ash. It's difficult.
So then we're just
up.
You know?
Just gonna
You're not even sure what they are exactly. You just know that they're
fair.
like humanoid-sized creatures, and Baka told you they were enemies, so that was it.
well. Then we're just gonna keep firing arrows in that direction.
Keep it going, baby.
That's a 18 to hit.
It is a successful hit. Arrow finds its target.
And 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. Strikes the guy in one of his eye sockets. He's holding onto his eye socket. He drops down to the ground, and he's literally leaning forward, and he's still crawling his way towards you. But he's on his hands and knees, whimpering.
Like a little bitch.
Hey, listen, I've never been hit with 3 arrows in a row. I'm sure it's not fun.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Thank
Well,
God.
see if I can hit him
Close.
with a 4th.
Okay.
No, nat 1.
Okay, it whizzes over the top of his head because you actually took both of the arrows and shot them in one after the other, and he dropped down to a kneeling position, and the second arrow whizzed over the top of his head. So your turn is now over unless you'd like to continue to move forward. Movement or stay where you are?
I was about, what, 60, 70 feet away?
70 feet.
70 feet? Yeah, I'll move my 30 feet forward.
Gotcha. So you figure you're split the difference, 40, 45 feet, kind of halfway between your camp and their camp. Heat, you're starting to feel the heat literally is on you now as you approach the flames. It's really, honestly, it's a serious fire. You guys caused the forest fire. Congratulations. So,
What we do, baby.
yes. Mr. Baka, you're next with the assassins on deck. Baka, what would you like to do?
Question: is the guy in front of me still undamaged? The one that's still alive?
Yes, he's undamaged.
Great. All right. I'm gonna use the message hearing to just say it. I need a heal pronto.
Gotcha. That's one sentence. You
I'm
absolutely
coming,
can
my
do it.
friend. I'm coming.
And then I'm gonna make an attack with my swords again. And since I don't know, I got an 18 with the rapier and
18
a
with the rapier is a hit.
dirty 20. Ooh,
Dirty 20 is a hit.
Okay.
Slashing wound right across where the chest plate comes down and stops where his stomach begins. You cut right underneath it. How much damage with the rapier?
It's 13 damage.
13.
And with the short sword, it is 11 damage.
11. Okay,
Oh.
they bite deep, but you can tell right off the bat that and you're not surprised because you're all a member of the Red Hand. These guys are skilled. They know what they're doing. You know, you know the kind of training that you get when you're a member of this criminal organization. So you're not surprised at this guy's ability to kind of like parry and dodge and you know stay away from those mortal wounds. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Disengage and
Disengage.
run
and get
back
the
to
hell
the
away
group,
from
25 feet.
Absolutely disengaging, heading back towards the group. I would say if you disengage and go back, now you're kind of in the same general area as Theoden and Sirach and everyone is sort of clustering in around the 50-foot mark in the center. So you're all within reach of each other.
Yeah, I fucked up before. I just remembered I had Battle Master. I haven't used it yet, so
With the superiority dice.
with the superiority.
Yeah,
yep.
there are 2 or
And I
3
could've-
special abilities that you can use.
And I
if you-
have riposte, and I could have, when he missed, I could have counterattacked.
Well, it's all right. I think you get, if I'm not mistaken, I think you get 3 superiority dice, and they're like D8s, and you get to use them. I think every short rest or long rest. I don't remember, but
That's a short rest. I think.
yeah, every short rest they replenish themselves, but use them like currency, and they add to like damage and different things.
I know.
So-
I just forgot to use them.
That's all right, that's all
Last
right.
turn would have been a great time.
Well, listen, it's a learning process. You just got those abilities. Okay, next up is the assassins. Okay, let's see.
Assassin.
Okay, the one crawling towards Sirach is going to, from a kneeling position, take out his crossbow, aim and fire at Sirach, to shoot at you twice with his crossbow. And he actually, let's see, rolled a 17 and an 18. Sirach, does either one of those hit you?
Nope.
Okay, so they whiz through the night. One of them plunks off your armor. The other one misses you entirely. So he's done. The other one is going to, let's say, the one that is engaged. Well, he's not engaged with Baka right now, but Baka is within his range. So he's going to basically charge forward and try to attack Baka again. I roll a 4+, which is a miss, but the next one finds its mark with an 18 plus 7 is a 25. Doing
Probably going down no matter what.
9 points of slashing
Alright.
damage. 9 points.
Uncanny dodge, and I also want to use my superiority die to do riposte and
Okay.
counterattack. since he missed me.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely, you can. The only thing I'd like you to do is, regardless of whether or not you go down,
Yeah, I need to. take
you're gonna
poison.
get that return attack. I'm gonna allow that.
Okay.
But just do a poison saving throw,
Natural 1.
a natural 1. So obviously you're taking all of the. You've basically now your body is, having tasted the poison, is now super vulnerable to it. And you definitely you're sluggish, you're feverish, you feel like you're gonna vomit. 2, 4, 6, 10, 15, 18 points of poison damage.
Yeah, I only had 16 health left anyway.
16
so-
health. So you guys, literally right next to you, see this guy. Basically, he swings with both the swords. You see Baka doing his best to block and counterattack, and then you notice that Baka, for some reason, seems okay, and then after a couple of seconds, just kind of loses consciousness and drops to the ground in front of this guy. You didn't see
And
the
they
strike
didn't
that brought
look
him
at
down.
It's the first time I've gone down, boys.
Yeah. So, but before you go down, you return the strike. So
Yeah. I got it was a 21 to hit.
absolutely, give me the damage. That
And I add it to the damage, whatever
yes. You add the superiority dice to the damage, correct?
Yep.
Go for it.
So- Obviously, I only attack with one weapon, right?
Yeah, one weapon.
Okay. So.
So I guess do the
8 plus-
rapier. It makes the most sense.
Yeah.
It's your main hand.
8 plus 7. It's 15 plus the superiority. It's 5. 20 damage.
20 damage. Nice. So he gets in a lick before he falls. But obviously this is the first time you've seen the gnome fall, and it's knowing how lethal Baka can be. This is a pretty bizarre sight. So he's on the ground and he has not moving, so you have no idea what his status is.
Third chance to run.
So
I had
let's
a
see.
plan, but
I want.
I have
Let's
to
see.
wait.
I have 3 more. 3 more. Let's see. Can I get perception check? Let me get a perception check from Pia. 6. Okay, so the one that is hidden, and taking a sneak attack against you with his crossbow. Let's see.
Oh,
He would
man.
have advantage against you, but because you have the cloak of displacement, it's just a
It
straight
levels
roll.
out.
It levels out as a straight roll. But I rolled a 9. Well, I rolled a 9 plus 7 is 16. Does 16 hit you?
Oh yeah.
Yes, it does. Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
So now the arrow does, at its base, it does 8 points of piercing damage. So
Okay.
minus 8 points from your health. Now I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Pia. Pia is the navy blue tiefling warlock. Yes.
Oh, you know.
No, don't
maybe-
worry, don't worry. I haven't forgotten about your resistance to poison. But let's just do one
Okay,
thing
yeah,
at
I
a time.
wanted to.
Let me get your
okay.
let me get your Constitution saving throw first.
Okay, that is a
God.
10.
A 10. So you failed the saving throw, which means you still take half damage no matter what because you failed the saving throw. The reason why is because you have resistance to poison. So I'll roll the dice.
Dude, I can't believe I failed 3 saving throws against poison. That's so brutal.
10, 12, 16. So I rolled 21 points of poison damage, which is halved to 10 points. 10 points of poison damage, Pia, from that arrow. And then let's see. Theoden, where is Theoden? Is he with
Aiden
us?
is right here.
Outstanding. Make a perception
I'm
check,
getting my
please.
dice ready.
Perception.
Perception.
Just gotta survive, Pia.
3.
Do a fireball.
three-
We have plenty of candlesticks to get
5.
the Baka back.
So your perception check was a
Yes.
I'm
5.
unconscious. I'm not dead.
Perception check was a
Yeah, but
5.
with a fireball,
Yeah.
you will be.
Okay,
6, but
Yeah.
whatever.
6. Okay, so since you rolled a low perception, the other assassin who was hiding and trying to get a sneak attack on you is successful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll. He fires at you with his poison tipped arrows.
Yeah, you ain't going.
And let's see, he misses with the first, but he might have hit. Does a 13 hit you?
No.
Okay, so both bolts from his crossbow, tipped with poison, strike your breastplate and bounce off of the metal armor. And you think to yourself, if you hadn't been sleeping with your armor, which makes no sense that you'd sleep with your armor, but let's not think about that.
Listen,
Let's not think about that, shall we? The fact that you
Don't
were
kink
sleeping
shame.
with
I've
your armor.
slept with a lot weirder shit.
This is a valid point. Let's not get into that any further. Both poison tipped bolts ricochet off of your armor and do no damage to you. And then the last one firing with his crossbow is going to fire at, let's see, 1, 2. No, you know what? Harry is hiding. You know what? I hate to do
Fucking
this.
Harry.
I hate to do this, but he's going shooting it. He's going to shoot at the dog. Makes total sense. That he's shooting at Chester. Chester,
He's
the
shooting
big
at
dog.
Chester?
He's shooting at Chester.
I'm going to
Wow.
fucking kill this boy.
Okay.
Fucking hail
he
me
misses,
first.
He misses with the
He will.
first, but hits with the second. A poison-tipped arrow pierces the flesh of the large
Chester!
Rottweiler-looking. Chester the blink dog is he's like gray and very muscular. He kind of looks like a cross between a
Harry!
Rottweiler and a pit
I'm
bull.
gonna fucking die.
Yes. He does.
Harry's about to die.
He does 5 points of piercing damage. Now I think he has 36 hit points, right?
He has 36.
Okay, so mark him down from 36 to 31. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for Chester. Do you give me a roll in the D20 and I'll let you know what the final result is.
7.
7 plus 2 is a 9. 9 is a fail. He takes all of the poison damage. So
Fuck.
Dude, this poison is fucking bullshit.
10, 12,
I'll be
17,
fine, but you guys are going to...
Well, you two have resistance. to this rock and I don't.
27 points of poison damage to the dog. 27 points of poison damage to the dog. So if he's a 31, he's at
27?
27. Chester has 4 hit points left. The poison coursing through his veins. You can.
Just stop, my boy.
4 hit points left for Chester. So their turn is over. And now it is.
Oh my God.
Théoden.
wrecked us.
Théoden is your turn. Théoden, what would you like to do?
All right. First things first, bonus action.
Bonus action.
Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith. Read it to us. Let us know what Shield of Faith does exactly.
A shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC for the duration.
Who are you putting the Shield of Faith around?
Baka.
Baka. Outstanding.
My boy.
Okay. Do me a
Up
favor.
to 10 minutes. It's
Do
a
me a
bonus
favor. Do me a
action,
favor.
too.
Théoden, do me a favor. Give me an intelligence check.
Oh my God.
What'd you roll?
A nat 1.
A nat
Oh my
one?
God,
Not
our
a
rolls are
problem.
gonna kill us.
Okay. So in the flurry of activity, in the stress of the situation, in the
I
utter
gotta give it more juice.
the
next
utter
time.
terror and horror that your dog Chester is been struck by an arrow, emotionally you are torn to pieces. You're like, no! And in that fury and anger, you cast Shield of Faith on someone who is already unconscious and on the floor. So the armor class of Baka, who's laying unconscious on the floor dying, is now an extra +2. Congratulations, Baka. So let's see. What else? That was your bonus action. What would you like to do with your actual action? No.
Prayer of healing.
Prayer of healing.
Because then Baka will get back up, right?
Outstanding. Well, why don't you give us an idea of what that one does? Prayer of healing is like a group heal.
Up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range each regain hit points equal to D8 plus spellcasting ability modifier. But when you cast it using at 3rd level or higher, any healing is plus 1 D8 for each level above 2nd. I was going to use it at 4th.
Using it at 4th, so it's what, 3D8 plus 3?
It would be 4D8.
4D8. Outstanding. Do it. Everyone is with. Well, what's the range of
What
that?
about Chester?
What's the range of it?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay, so if it's 30 feet, I would argue that who are you looking to target? You're obviously looking to target Baka, right?
Baka, can I do Chester?
Yeah, Baka, Chester, Pia.
How's Sirach doing?
I think Sirach is fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I guess the point is that you can hit everybody that you need to hit.
everybody, yeah, fuck it.
Absolutely. No problem. So let's find out how much healing they get back. Go for it.
$15 plus 3.
15 plus 3 is 18. So everyone gets 18 hit points back. Instead of having to take death saving throws, Baka, you're lying on your back, staring up into swirling haze, and your consciousness returns to you. You have 18 hit points. When you next turn, you have to use half of your movement to get back up. Give 18 hit points to Pia and 18 hit points to the dog, please. So what is it? 18 plus 4. I think Chester probably has 22 hit points now, right?
He does.
Okay,
yes.
cool. So your action is that was your action and your bonus action. Is there anything that you like to do as far as movement? Do you want to get further away? Do you want to get closer to? It's up to you. Do you want to stay where you are?
How far am I from?
Do you want to start swinging hand to hand on one of them? Is that what your intention is?
Yeah.
Okay, so give me a perception check, because again, it's the silhouettes in the darkness with the fire behind it. It's difficult to discern what's going on.
Are you kidding me? I gave it juice too. 9.
With a 9, there's too much movement. These guys are using their skills to hide, like Baka does. The smoke and the ash. It's just tough to see. You're not 100% sure where anybody
I'm going
is.
to stay right
Gotcha.
where I am.
Okay. After Theoden, it is Harry. Harry is going to try again. And Harry takes a few deep, calming breaths from his bedroll and goes, I can't leave them out there. I can't leave them out there, and goes and grabs the mace and jumps up from his bedroll and goes running into combat. And runs his 30 feet and takes his action to dash another 30 feet. And now you see him sprinting past all of you. And even Sirach is like, whoa, look who's running past me.
Harry, oh my
God. But unfortunately, he uses his action and his bonus action to run and dash and does not get to attack this round. But he's in the middle of the combat, and now he no longer has to roll. He's basically going to be part of the combat from.
Oh yes!
Okay.
Finally.
Okay. Let's go with Chester. Chester is going to attack the one closest to him. Rolls an 18 plus 5 is a 23. That is a hit. And Chester does 7 points of tooth damage.
I got him, Chester.
Okay. You know what I'm going to do? Because at least think it's fun. The guy that was lying on the ground, bleeding out of his eye socket, who basically took aim on Sirach. I want Chester to circle around and bite him on the neck and tear out his neck. So he's gone.
Yes.
Okay, that guy's gone. So we're down to all 4 of them are injured. The one that's fighting Baka is not only fire damage, but also sword damage. Well, actually, the one that was fighting Baka, excuse me. So we got 3 that were hit with the fire and 1 that's got fire and sword. So from 6, there was 6. Now there is 4. After them is Pia. Pia, what would you like to do with Sirach on deck?
How far is Baka from me and whoever was
Baka's
fighting him?
Baka's maybe about 15 feet from you at most. You're all
Okay.
kind of in like this loose collection halfway between the forest line and your original campsite.
All right. I guess I'm gonna run up to Baka and I'm gonna use Spare the Dying.
Okay. Make an intelligence check, Pia.
Wait, I could be doing this wrong.
No, it's okay. Just make an intelligence check.
I rolled a 17.
A 17.
Yeah.
It occurs to you that Spare the Dying might not be the appropriate time for it, because just a second ago you noticed that Baka opened his eyes and sat up.
Oh, he did. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I might
that's
have missed
okay.
that.
Yeah,
That's
I
okay.
revived him.
That's okay. That's
Yeah,
okay.
he healed me for 18.
You were. It was what you were planning on doing. Everything's happening really fast.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
dark.
yeah.
There's a
Okay.
lot of
No, I'm
smoke.
dumb.
You're
That
like,
was
oh
my
shit.
fault.
Let me do Spare the Dying. You walk up to him and he sits up.
You're like,
So-
oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
so
hey, good
well,
morning.
so
right.
basically, forget about that. What
Well, I
would you like
guess
to
I'm
do?
okay. Fine, that's cool.
I
Then,
guess I'll just go fuck myself.
Yeah, really. Well, you know,
Guys, I'm
gonna
going
run-
home.
I'm gonna run up to Baka anyway.
Okay, you run up to Baka.
Okay, and then is there anybody in melee range from Baka right now, or no, or from us?
Within 10 feet.
Within 10 feet.
Yes.
You
One
know,
of
I'm
them seems intent on finishing off what he started, but he's not adjacent to him at the moment.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna run right up to him. I'm gonna charge at him with my dagger.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
What?
Something a little
He
different.
basically instead of the Eldritch Blast that we
I
all
like
know
it.
and love,
I like
Yeah.
it.
he's taking out Baylor's dagger, the glint of steel from his waistband, and he charges forward to strike.
Harry
it-
inspired me.
It's a plus.
That's not some inspiration you need.
It's a plus
Shut
7
up!
to
Don't
hit.
make me
That's it.
regret reviving you.
Pia's like, you know what? I'm just gonna headbutt him like a ram.
Roll
Ah.
18.
18 is a hit. The
Wow.
dagger finds its mark. He goes stabbing down into his
Clip.
chest. Center mass.
Yes.
So how much damage? Did you do?
5 points of damage.
5. Hey, listen. Hey, listen, it's fine, it's fine. Okay.
Yeah, this tiny little knife
Unfortunately,
is
you,
just like,
he's got very tough leather, and at this close melee distance, you see, even in the darkness, the impression of the red hand on his chest. Whereas if someone had taken their bare hand, and dipped it into red paint, and then just went like this, and just let it dry. That's basically what you see close up. You strike for that red mark, dead center, but there seems to be some sort of like extra padding in the center, maybe to protect his heart area or something, because the blade only goes in a few inches and doesn't go anymore. You know you drew blood, but you didn't sink it down into the hilt.
Okay.
So now
And that's actually going to concern me. So I am going to use my bonus action and Misty Step 30 feet back.
30 feet back or 30
Oh,
feet
oh,
forward,
that-
which
that-
way?
30 feet
mistake.
towards the group.
30 feet in the
Wow.
reverse area
Yeah.
towards the group, like Barry
That didn't
Allen
go
in
well.
the
That didn't go
Flash.
well. Don't
Like
get
Barry
worried.
Allen in the Flash.
You
There's
really read that
literally
one.
you can
So he
visually.
runs- He
mistakes
runs
were made.
past everyone, pokes him with the dagger, and Misty steps back.
That's basically the visual you see. Like he changed his mind immediately.
Yep.
So you are at a safe 30-foot distance after there's like scorch marks on the ground from you shooting backwards faster than the eye can see. All right, so Pia's over it now.
I
It
have
is
so many spells I never get to use. Okay.
top of the combat round. Sirach, what would you like to do?
All right. I believe the one that was engaged with Pia is closest to me, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. I'm gonna go up. You know what? No, I had an idea, but it's not gonna happen because I
Okay.
saw what happened to
I was gonna
Baka.
say you could do what I did and just do it anyway.
No, I don't have an eject button.
Yeah. He doesn't have a,
I-
oh shit, let me reset.
Yeah, I don't have a
Was
reset
that one of
button.
your spell slots too, Jacob? One of your few spell slots?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Just gonna grab another arrow and just go for him.
Go for
I
it.
don't like being touched by poison.
Hey, listen, most of us
Shit.
don't.
And that'll be 15 to hit.
15 is what you needed to hit. The arrow finds its target.
Guys, they do so much damage. I have shit AC.
8 points of damage on that
8
one.
points of damage. Strikes him in the dead center in the chest. You aiming for that that red impression, but again, it didn't sink in as deep as you would have expected, considering how close you are. You're gonna strike again.
Yes.
Go for it. Second arrow.
Second arrow will be a 13 plus 7.
20,
Dirty
20 is absolutely a hit.
And that will be 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Okay, again, not enough to put him out of his misery. Just out of curiosity, most people count their arrows. Why aren't you counting your arrows, Sirach, the half-elf ranger? I'm curious.
I have a magical quiver
Yes, you do.
of Alon, which gives me infinite magical arrows.
Infinite magical arrows. I just want to bring that up because I just think it's cool and the
Oh,
audience
super
should
cool.
know. So it's literally like pull forever. Okay, so next up is Baka and then the enemy. Baka, what would you like to do?
Swinging at this
in
little
the,
shit.
Well, you're in the sitting position. Since it's 15 feet away, I would say that you definitely can get up using half your movement and make your way over to do a double strike.
Wait, why is he 15 feet away?
Well, he was 50. He was like within.
He was on me when he
Oh,
killed me.
you're right. You're right. He's less than 15 feet away. I was imagining that you had used your disengage, but in
No, but
essence,
he ran up to me and
he ran up to you and then you fell over. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's less than 10 feet away. So you pop up and go after him if you want.
Sure. Double swing.
Double swing.
Ooh,
blue
natural
rapier.
20. Let's
Blue
go.
rapier critical. Okay,
Um,
make sure you double all the damage. A homebrew rule that I use is I like it when they double all the damage. It makes it more dramatic.
And the other one was a 17, I think.
17. Well, the 17 is absolutely a hit with the historian sword. So how much damage did you do with the blue rapier?
Plus, what was that, plus 7. So 26 damage with the rapier.
26. Nice. So just for shits and giggles, that first swing, you basically was all you needed in order to basically kill that one. Is there any particular way that you wanted to kill him before you pop?
Yeah, I wanted to just straight up decapitate him.
Head roll. Plump, hits the ground, body falls over. Now, there is, so as we don't waste the second attack, after you see him fall with the first swing and the decapitation, I would say that you have, if you've 25 feet of movement normally, you would have 12 and a half feet left after you stand up from the seated position. I would say that there would be one within. Actually, do me a favor. Do a perception check for me. Because again, we're in the darkness with chaos, and they're trying to hide from you.
16.
16. In my mind, you needed a 15 or higher. There is one of them trying to hide from you, but you notice them out of the corner of your eye or peripheral vision, and you go and strike your second attack with that one. Go for it. You already rolled to hit, so I'll allow that. But how much damage did you do
I
with
really want to run up to somebody when I'm so weak?
Well, you don't have to. If you want to take it back, I'll allow it. I just didn't want you to waste the good roll.
No, I'll attack. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I hit. I told you I hit.
Yeah, you already hit. I just need the damage.
Yeah, it was 10 damage.
10 damage. Excellent.
Um,
Okay.
Bonus action. I'm gonna take a health potion.
Bonus action, health potion. Absolutely, go for it.
Mine is the 4d4 plus 4.
Go for it.
Wherever my 4d4 is.
Okay.
4, 6, 8, 10, 14 points. back.
14 points of healing energy from the swirling liquid. All
Okay.
right, so cool. Just keep track of your hit points. And your turn is now over, and now it is the enemy's turn. Since you did not disengage, he swings at you twice, Baka. And he
Yes.
hits you with one out of the 2 strikes. He does not hit you with
I
both.
want to riposte.
Riposte. So I'm going to do my damage, and then you'll do
Yep.
yours.
No
Okay.
worries.
So 6 plus 3. Well, no, it's 4 plus 3. 7 points of slashing damage.
Uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge makes it a 3 points of slashing damage. And then I needed a Constitution saving throw, please.
18.
18 is a successful save against the poison. Your body is filled at this point now is beginning to build up a natural tolerance to it.
I wish that was
Um,
true.
Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14, 20. 20 cut in half is 10. 10 points of poison damage.
Okay, I'm at 19.
19 health. Okay, cool. She did not fall, so that's good news.
And riposte.
Riposte.
It's a 25 to hit.
Okay, as he comes in and strikes you, you strike him back with your offhand right underneath his obliques. I gotta
Nine
Obliques.
Obliques.
9 damage.
9 damage. Okay, excellent. So it hurt. It didn't put him out of his misery, but it hurt, obviously. Ugh. All right, so Baka's turn is over, and now it is his. Oh no, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I almost got confused. So that was a counter attack, and now I have to continue to attack with the other 2 guys. Okay, so he revealed his position. They both revealed their position by attacking under stealth. So they don't no longer get a stealth bonus, the bonus attack stuff. So let's say each one of them puts their crossbow away and races forward to attack with their short swords. The first one is going to go after Sirach. I rolled, oh my God, I rolled a 26 and a 24, Sirach. So literally out of the darkness, it's like Arya Stark came out of the darkness to slice at you, literally. I don't want to bring back any bad memories. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. I would like, so that's a multi-attack, correct?
Well, no, it's not really a multi-attack. It's kind of
Oh,
like
just got to attack at advantage.
They get 2 attacks around. They get basically 2 swings with a short sword.
Well, no, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
so because I have multi-attack defense.
Ooh.
If you this is kind of like a
it's
DM
cool.
question.
It's cool. Go for it.
If you count the 26 as the first hit,
it was
the 24. The 24 will not hit
because it's 24 minus.
Because I add 4 to my AC.
What's your AC?
What is your AC?
Oh wait, never mind. It will hit because it's 23. Never mind.
What
it
is
would
your
be 23. AC? It would be 19 plus 4.
It was almost.
Yeah, so close, almost.
Yeah,
so
all right. Well, the point is, like, listen, it was definitely a good thinking, though. Good thinking. It was almost.
Yeah,
all right,
almost.
so they both
Close.
hit. Let's go. Just
math is
the
hard.
pure math is no.
Stay in school, kids.
You're not kidding. You're not kidding.
Chris, I have a question.
Yes.
What was the attack roll you rolled on the first hit on me? Just now.
On you?
Yeah.
Oh hell, I don't know. It's already. It's
Was it
water
above
under
20?
Probably.
Okay,
Why?
because I forgot I had Shield of Faith, so my AC is actually 20, not 18.
Oh, okay. It was above 20, but just remind me so that we don't make that mistake. If we're making a mistake, I don't want to make a mistake. We literally there. Hopefully, there's someone on the stream right now that's actually watching and keeping track of this and going, "Oh no, he shouldn't have taken damage." I expect to see these comments in our YouTube feed, please. All right. So anyway, I've got 9. Let's see, 6 and 2 is 8 plus 14 points of slashing damage, Mr. Sirach, 14 points.
Okay.
And I would like 2 Constitution saving throws.
Shit.
2 Constitution saving
man.
throws. No, that's stupid. Just give me 1 Constitution saving throw.
Whoa. I had to take 2.
I never made you make 2. That's not true. That's not true.
2 enemies on me. That's because they kept missing this second shot.
Let me give me 1 Constitution saving throw. Root for your own teammates.
Favoritism.
No.
12.
12 is a fail. It's full damage. Full damage.
Oof. Sucks
Oh, yeah, it's a
to
15,
suck.
isn't it?
But I didn't roll that badly. So 2, 4, 6, 10, only 13 points of poison damage.
All
right. So he's done with, let's see. And then there was the other one that one went for Sirach, and the other one's going to go after. I would say it would make the most sense to go after Theoden because Pia Misty stepped backwards in the other direction. So Theoden, I'm going to swing at you twice with short sword. Ooh, I rolled really good. I'm sorry, Theoden. I rolled a 23.
Oh.
And a 26. I rolled 19
The 26 does not hit.
Wish.
Let's see.
You need
15.
a shield again.
I need 15 points. 15 points of slashing damage to Theoden. 15.
Does the 19 hit him?
No. I got a 19 and a 16 natural, but they have +7 to their roll. So it's basically 19 plus 7 is 26. 16 plus 7 is 23. So it's 26 and a 23.
Yeah.
Yeah. I rolled really good.
Someone help me out. 84 minus 19.
65.
4 minus 19 is 65. Yeah.
We got it. Jacob.
65.
Oh,
We got it
Make
about
it-
20 minutes ago.
Make
Thanks.
a, make a,
Hey, at least I got it.
make a Constitution saving throw, Theoden, please. Constitution.
Constitution. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, because you have resistance to poison, it cuts it in half. Okay.
Yeah, it does.
So my 20 points of damage turns to 10. You made your saving throw, and that cuts it in half further, so you only take 5 points of poison damage.
So I'm at
Fucking dwarfs.
6. Yeah.
5
Fucking dwarfs.
points.
What a
Yeah.
jelly belly. I saved his life and he's still jealous.
I
Their
saved your
turn
life.
is over. Their turn is over.
I'm
So
not
I
your
would like,
cleric.
Theoden, what would you like to do? One of them is in your face, trying to cut you down with short swords.
He's in my face.
He's in your face.
How many of them is there around us?
There's one guy in your face. Make a perception check.
Oh,
I'm gonna kiss this one. Mwah. Ooh, 21.
21. So you have almost like a three-dimensional sense of the battlefield, eyes behind your head. So
Right.
there's one guy in your face. There's one guy chasing after Baka, and there's one guy chasing after Sirach. There's only 3 left. The one fighting you seems to be the one that's no, actually no. I'm sorry.
And the farthest guy is how far from me? How far is the guy chasing Baka?
Oh, everyone is within 20 feet of you.
All right, I'm using destructive wave on all the enemies.
Tell me about destructive wave, please. Read it to us, please.
You strike the ground, creating a burst of divine energy that ripples outwards from you. Each creature you choose within 30 feet of you must succeed a Constitution saving throw or take 5d6 thunder damage,
If I fail the roll, do I get half
As
damage? or no
well.
damage?
as 5d6 radiant damage or necrotic damage, your choice,
My goodness.
and
oh my God.
be knocked prone.
So
A creature that succeeds on its saving throw takes half as much damage and isn't knocked prone.
okay, cool. So I'm gonna make a roll for all 3 of these dudes. It said that the enemies that you choose. So I'm assuming you're only gonna choose the 3 enemies, which is not a problem. So let's go to first one. Let's see.
I
what
like
is-
this one.
Is a dexterity saving throw, Constitution saving throw? What?
Constitution.
Constitution for these dudes. They have a +2. What's the number I have to beat on your character sheet? Is it 14, 15, 16? What is it? It's usually on the.
save
It's
15.
15. I gotta be a 15. I rolled a 16 for the first one.
Damn it.
I rolled a natural 1 for the second one.
Ha!
Fail.
Ha!
And I rolled an 18 + 2 is a dirty 20 for the. Okay, so 2 out of the 3 succeeded. Okay.
Right.
So let's just get the damage together. And we know that 2 out of the 3 take half damage. And what's the name
Oh,
of the
mama.
spell? Let me look at the spell. It sounds jacked.
Destructive wave, right? And then it has another
Destructive
radiant
wave.
damage.
That's exactly what I want to check because that's a lot of damage, yo.
I know.
Oh, destructive wave level. Oh, it's level 5. Oh my
Yeah.
god, level 5 spell. Oh my god, it's basically 10d6 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
14.
All right, so after you rolled your 10 6-siders, how much damage?
17 for the thunder damage.
17 for thunder. And how much for the 5d6 of the necrotic damage? Or it depends on what you want to make it. You're making it what?
Just whatever. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't
I'll
matter.
make it radiant.
Radiant.
Radiant. 8. 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 18 plus 3.
21.
21. Wow, what a spell.
So it's 38 points total. Okay, I'm going to cut that in half to let's say 17, say 18, 19. 19 is cut in half. Okay, so 2 out of the 3 take 19 damage. The one of them gets basically knocked on the ground, and you notice as he's knocked on the ground, his head hits the ground particularly hard, and a puddle starts moving out from behind his head. He hit the solid. He must have hit a rock in the back of his head or something. He got knocked prone.
Clumsy.
The one that was
bitch.
knocked prone is like in a puddle of his own blood, and he is dead. But the other two hold their footing and deal with the vibration, and they don't look happy, but they also are not unconscious.
Okay, wait. I have a bonus action.
Oh, go for it. Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
Far be it me to steal a bonus action.
naturally, spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon, a spectral weapon appears in the air above one of the two remaining
A
enemies.
giant morning star comes
Yes.
smashing down. Bah!
Now, is this a morning star? Basically, it's like a stick and then like a ball with spikes, or
balls, spikes? Yeah.
boom.
Yeah.
Okay, make a hit roll for your spiritual morning star, please.
Okay. Come on, mama. Give it to me. Fuck. Oh wait, it's plus.
What is your
7
roll?
Plus 5.
12 is not enough. Not enough. He
Damn it.
dives out of the way as the massive spectral blue.
I should have went with a
energy.
flail.
If it had been the flail, I'm sure it would have hit. It's definitely the choice, without a doubt.
I know.
So, Theoden's turn is over. I'm going to roll for Harry, who charges forward
Oh God.
and strikes the taller half-elf assassin, who's diving out of the way of the spectral morning star, and he rolls miserably and basically trips over himself and basically headbutts the guy into his stomach and goes, oh shit, oh.
At least he tried.
Yeah, so it honestly, it wasn't exactly the way you trained him, Theoden. You realize that he needs a little bit more work, but
Just
Yeah,
call him
just a
what he
little bit.
is. Harry's a
Just-
meat shield.
just a little. Okay, so and let me go for an attack with Chester. Chester chases round and round after one of them is running away from him, but does not succeed. It almost looks like they're playing tag with each other. All right, so Pia, what would you like to do, Pia? There
The
are two
one that
left.
Harry is standing in front of. I'm gonna hit him with a Eldritch Blast. So
Dark purplish necrotic energy fires from your fingertips.
Ooh, I rolled an 18 plus.
18 plus is absolutely a hit. Is that your first of 2 Eldritch Blasts?
Yes.
Okay, roll damage for the first one, just in
Okay.
case.
Damage is 10 points.
10 points, not enough to put this guy out of his misery. The maggots are crawling around his armor, digging, burrowing in. He's trying to get stuff off of him. Oh, God, get it off of me. Get it off of me.
And then the second one is a 14 plus 4.
14 plus
18.
14 plus 4 is absolutely a hit. Roll for damage.
Oof, and that one does 7 points.
7 points, not enough. But this guy is severely distracted. These maggots are starting to crawl their way into his eardrum, and he's trying to get it out. Get it out! Get it out! You know. But he's obviously not dead, and he's still swinging his sword in everybody's general direction while he's trying to get the shit out of his ear. Yes, for those of you watching, I understand that Eldritch Blast is force damage according to the 5e rules. Not in my game. In my game, it's necrotic damage. It's an
Get
Eldritch
that
Blast.
shit out of here.
Exactly. This is my table.
This is his
okay,
table.
That's right. So
He's
top of the
going
combat,
power hungry.
top of the combat round is Sirach. Sirach, what would you like to do?
All right. Sirach is going to go in melee.
Melee. He's a whirling dervish of blades, dual-handed.
Cling,
so
cling, motherfucker.
first, I'm going to go with the short sword.
Short sword. Are you attacking the one that Pia hit, or are you attacking the other one?
The one I was attacking before.
Go for it.
So that will be
Cha-ching.
that'll be 15 to hit,
15 to hit is a hit.
and then
They do the walk around each other, these two guys, and ignoring everyone else on the battlefield, and then they come forward. Cha-ching, ching, cha-ching. So I'm sorry, go ahead.
that'll be 8 points of damage.
8 points. Absolutely.
And then offhand with the rapier, Which
Stabs him in
will-
the side. Stab him in the side.
which will be 18 to hit,
Stabs him in the side.
and 6 points of damage from that one.
Absolutely. Both strikes are
So
successful.
each side's got one. Bleep, bleep.
That's it. That's it.
And then I'm going to try to make it a hat trick with my main hand again.
Go for it.
That will not be enough to
What do you got?
hit. It was a 13.
Nope, 15 is what you needed, unfortunately. 2 out of the 3 strikes were successful. It's like this dance of death that these two are doing, circling around each other. And it's like you guys are almost like spectators to like some skilled swordmanship going on where they're hitting each other. And we get some of these spits at him, spits at Sirach when he wipes the blood off of his face and go, ugh. All right, so next is Baka. What would you like to do, Baka?
So is the one in front of me still alive?
Yes, but he's barely alive.
All right, well, I'll swing at him.
Swing! Baka dives at him with both blades.
17 and a 16 to hit.
Both of them hit.
Okay.
The little 3.5-foot gnome jumps higher than you could even imagine, 7 feet in the air. Stabs him down.
10 and a 10.
10 and a 10. And drives both blades down deep into both shoulder blades and all the way to the hilt. And the guy drops down to his knees, and basically Baka is like riding him as if the guy's on his knees, he's on his back, stabbing him.
Oh, Baka, I didn't know you rolled that way, but good job.
There we go. So next.
I'm not done. Hold up.
Oh, yes, you're not
Slow
done.
down.
I apologize.
You gotta remember, rogues have like 50 things I could do.
This is true. This is true.
How far is Theoden from me?
Theoden is within 15 feet.
Okay. After he says that comment about which way I roll, I'm gonna go up and jump and hug him and say thank you for reviving me.
Yes.
Fuck poison.
Do you try to evade the hug, Theoden?
Oh, as he jumps on me, I'm gonna take my hand and place it on his butt cheek to hold him up.
On his buttocks. Yes, you hold him up by his buttocks.
And he's gonna feel a little squeeze, but don't be threatened. Don't be threatened.
Threatened. Little squish.
No, we're not used to it already.
All right. So next is they're showing some companionship on the battlefield. Next after Baka is one guy left who looks around and surveys the situation. The forest is burning. His comrades are dead on the ground. And he decides that it's best to fight another day and takes his action and his bonus. He takes his movement, his action to dash, and his bonus action to dash. And the only person, there's none of you can catch up to him. You could shoot at him as he's running away.
I can catch him.
Well, you can shoot him as he's running away because no one can physically catch him because the only person who can use their action, their bonus action as the dash would be Baka. But Baka is the smaller legs. You can only run 25 around. He can go 30 around.
Theoretically, though,
but
I could do all my movement and then like shoot him with my gun.
What are you gonna miss?
You could. No, I have a feeling he's usually going to use his keen eye and his Eldritch Blast, perhaps.
Actually, yeah, I should probably do that.
No, you can do whatever you want. Don't let me influence your decision making. I apologize.
Look at what you've done.
Yeah, you put me in a dilemma now.
What were you going to do? What were you going to do? And we'll vote on it.
I was thinking of dimension dooring slightly ahead of him, so I could try to slow him down.
You could do that.
I could basically hit him with any spell that I have with Spell Sniper anyway.
Well, that's what I was thinking because I know that you have this like range of like 300 to 600 feet with everything you do. So yeah, he's 100 plus feet away. But I mean, shit, you can shoot him from any distance you want, Pia. So are you feeling merciful, Pia, or are you feeling vengeance?
Well, as he's running, Baka, do we spare him?
Hell no.
All right. And I guess I'll dimension door over to try to slow him down. So I'll dimension door like a few feet in front of him.
The curtain appears in the field of battle with the swirly toilet bowl green essence in the center. The tiefling passes through, disappears, the curtain disappears, it reappears right in front of this guy. Right in front of him. So what would you like to do, Pia? You are now standing in front of this guy.
Well,
now he's got his blades ready.
Right in the nuts.
I don't really have
this guy. You ever seen nunchucks in Chinese movies? in
Yeah.
Asian movies.
Hell yeah.
He's taking his two swords like the nunchucks.
Have
Um,
I seen none?
Well, just to slow him down so the rest can catch up, I'm just gonna jump on him and try to grab him. Pin him
Okay.
down.
It's a good grapple.
Give me a basic
Wow.
strength
I
check.
was not
please.
expecting that.
Strength check.
There's a lot of
Fuck. I
grappling
rolled a
going around.
4.
You might as
4
well
plus
poke
what?
him.
Huh?
4 plus what?
No, that's a 4.
He doesn't
Well,
have
it's,
any
you know
modifier
that's a
for strength.
shame, honestly, because I don't have a modifier either, and I rolled a 6. So my 6 beats your 4.
Oh God.
So basically, you try to jump on him, and the guy basically elbows you off, like poof, get off me. And
You
now he
should've poked him with
realizes
the
he
old
looks
dagger.
at you. He looks at you and goes, "You made a mistake. I see no armor on you. You made a mistake. I'm going to take you out of your misery." He
Oh
steps
my
forward
God.
with his swords and
Love
licks
to
the
see you
poison on his
try.
blade. Exactly.
Wow.
Sirach, this is happening, I would say 30, 69. This is happening, I would say, not in the direction of the woods, obviously, because the woods are burning, more in a western direction. But it's a little over 100 feet away, Sirach. What would you like to do?
Okay. Well, I see this standoff, and I'm
Yes.
gonna
Can
I'm
I
gonna
just
rush towards Pia's direction,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pull back my bow and see if I can just take this guy out, like without because he's focused on Pia. Just see if I
Absolutely,
can
he
fire
is.
right
Absolutely
at
is.
him.
I
So let
actually
me-
have a question.
Side of his
Yes,
head.
yes. Go.
With Dimension Door, I could bring one other person with me. Is it safe to say that it's still open, even only for a brief moment? Or
No, because you have
I
to.
didn't grab
You didn't grab anybody to pass through.
Fair
It's
enough.
really your choice when you create the door to say, okay, come with me, let's go.
Yeah, I did not do that.
Okay,
Is
so.
this the first time playing? Come on.
Yeah, really. I don't know.
Oh
No,
shit.
I'm not all there
All right,
today. I'm really not.
so let's say if you do your normal movement, you get within 70 feet of this little standoff. I don't know what your range is with your longbow until it becomes disadvantage. There's a certain amount. There's like 2.
I'm pretty sure he's still within.
I
I
range.
think
I'm within
is it
range.
like 120 and then something? I'm
Yeah,
not
I think
sure.
it's 120. I probably didn't even need to move, but
Let me
I'd
just
rather be.
I'm just gonna look
closer
at it
by.
just to be on the safe side, so that the internet doesn't roast us.
Yeah, right.
Pretty sure they already are.
it's actually. I was like, okay, all right.
Well, if you check the roll book.
It's 150 and
150.
then 600.
So yeah, so you technically didn't even have to move. You're still within rights. So yeah, you take aim with your arrow in a relaxed motion, and set your sights, and let the arrow fly.
Let it fly, baby.
It's
Don't hit,
a 21 to hit.
The first arrow strikes its target right in the back of the guy's head. Well, maybe his head. Let's see. It's probably his shoulder, but let's see.
It's 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. His shoulder. Okay. But you get to shoot at him again, obviously.
Yep.
Pia, you basically see this guy get plunked from behind, from the darkness. Plunk, plunk.
I
And
love
then-
that word.
Who made the mistake,
It's
Nat?
15 to hit, and
That is
that
a
one's
hit.
only going to do 7 points of damage.
Okay, so basically
Who's
this
the
guy,
asshole
now he's talking shit with you and he's licking his blade. As he's licking his blade, all of a sudden you hear plump, plump. And you see the look on his face, his eyes go wide like, and blood starts to pour out of his mouth. And he falls over dead in the sand and there's 2 arrows sticking out of the back of his head. So
Attaboy.
the fight has come to a conclusion, gentlemen. You take a moment to take a deep breath and let the adrenaline calm down a little bit. And you realize that it's still the middle of the night. It's still 3 o'clock in the morning. In order
We
to
did
go-
not get a long rest.
in order to accomplish your
And
long
there's
rest,
a
you're gonna
forest
have
fire.
you're gonna have to spend a little bit. There is a forest fire that is definitely. I wouldn't say that it's raging and it's gonna be a major problem in the area, but it's gonna take a few hours before that dies down. You would need a few more hours of concentrated camping, in order to get credit for your full rest. But in any event, what would the group like to do?
We should probably move our camp and then
Can I?
then
I mean,
relax
I
somewhere
know
else.
everything.
Yeah, we should definitely move away from the forest fire.
Yeah, I was
First
gonna
things
say I know
first.
everything is in cinders, but I mean, is it worth trying to loot the bodies or whatever could be left of the campsite?
Can we loot the bodies at least?
Sure,
Then
absolutely.
obviously-
Let me since it was Pia and Baka that said the bodies, let me get either one investigation roll from one roll from each or 2 rolls from one of you. It depends on you guys how you
I
want to do
got 21.
it. 21 from Baka. What does Pia have?
I also got a 21.
Okay, so good rolls.
High
Yeah.
five.
All right. So let's, for argument's sake, say that they each had a pouch of money, because who runs around without carrying money on them? That doesn't make sense. So if there's 6 of them, I would say there would be an average of 15 gold in each pouch.
Well, fuck, I'm full on gold.
A total of 90 gold pieces. Now, obviously, yes, you guys are pretty full on gold. We just established that. I needed a 20 or higher in order for you to find. Obviously, they have a series of short swords. There's 12 short swords, 2 each. There are 6 crossbows. There is a total of 90 crossbow bolts that you can assemble if you wanted them.
Damn.
I'll take a couple of those.
Hold on,
Okay,
we'll-
so
we'll
by all
split
means, by all means.
this.
There's also because you rolled high, you also find something on one of the bodies. I'm trying to figure out which one do I. Who has the? Well, actually, Baka has the best dexterity, so I'll let Baka catch it. So Baka, on one of the bodies, you find something that in the darkness looks like a cube.
A cube.
Yeah, it's about this big.
Okay.
This big. And do you look at it, investigate it?
Yeah, I use identify when we have a moment.
Okay, no problem. You don't really have a moment right now because right now you're just looking. So do you want to do that later?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. All right.
Right before I go back to sleep. I
Got you.
guess.
Make a perception check, Pia.
17.
You gotta make a perception check to make
Are
sure I
you
didn't.
using your little
steal it.
metal dice
Well,
roller?
no.
I
The
can hear it.
perception check is
my
just
little
that you
fishbowl. Yeah.
is that you notice that he removes this cube from one of the
Whoa,
bodies.
can I slide a hand this thing?
You absolutely can. Go for it. Give me a sleight of
Hell
hand check.
Yeah. 31.
31.
Save your
Okay,
ass
now
and
here's
try
the
to hide.
situation. Now here's the situation. Situation is that theoretically, even though the 2 of you are the only ones rolling investigation checks, that's just because I don't want everybody to roll. But if you're going to try to hide something from the party intentionally, I need everyone to roll a perception check.
That's fine.
So Sirach, unfortunately, Sirach, you have to give me a natural 20 in order to see it because you
I
rolled
was just
31.
gonna say.
Yeah. So it's up to you.
I did not see it.
You did not see it.
No.
Close.
I am gonna take
Theoden,
2 short
Theoden,
swords,
I
though.
need you to make a perception check, Theoden. Let me know what you get.
6.
Okay. You were able to pocket the cube without anyone noticing.
Okay.
No. Okay. What were you going to say, Pia?
I'm taking 2 short swords.
2 short swords are now in your possession. There was
I'll take-
12 of them to choose from. You picked the 2 nicest looking ones.
I'll take
And
2 next nicest ones.
Yes, absolutely. So just put them down on your inventory sheets. Plenty to go around. And
no, that's it actually.
okay, you also find 3 vials. Some of the vials are empty because they've been used, but you find 3 full vials of what you believe to be poison.
I meet Sirach
How
and I
many
might be
empty
interested in that.
ones?
Sure. Say again.
How many empty ones?
3 empty vials.
I'm gonna take those.
Okay, so 3 empty vials. There's still the residue of the poison, but you couldn't use the residue to do anything.
Drink
with
it.
You know,
Sirach
just
and I
letting-
can-
And I want to fill because I already had 3, so now I have a total of 6. And just to be safe, I'm gonna fill them all with blood from them.
okay. Oh, got you. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're gonna take the time while you guys are looting the bodies in order to drain the blood from one of the dead bodies into the 3 vials. So you have
because I already had 3.
yes, but keep in mind, I think it has to be for your purposes. You want the blood to be fresh for 24 hours, correct?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
in case. You know. I
So
could just-
3 out of the 6 vials is fresh blood. The other 3 vials is basically stuff that's been like sitting around for a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So basically, if you need if you need the blood for anything in the next, in the next 24 hours, you only have 3 vials. Okay. Cool. Done deal.
How many
Yes.
longbows were there?
How many? Well, there was actually they were using crossbows.
Crossbows. There was,
yeah.
You said there were 6 of them,
There were 6 of them.
so we could just split it 1 each.
I mean, if you want to, yeah, it's up to you guys. If you
I'll
want to
just
add a crossbow to your inventory, feel free. By all
Take
means.
one.
I don't need one.
So
Okay, then you don't have to.
Either.
Yeah.
you can sell it later.
Well, it's up to you.
We're already
Yeah.
loaded.
Whatever. Yeah. Fuck it.
Okay. So now, you mentioned the desire to not camp near the forest fire. You wanted to travel a little bit. It's about 2:30 in the morning. It's jet black dark of night.
Jet black.
Jet black. Yes. Dawn has not arisen. What direction would you like to travel, and for how long?
Wait, which way were we headed, guys?
You were headed to the east, to this capital city of the Harper organization, city
Let's
known
keep
as
going
Hopewell.
east. No.
Yeah, let's head a little southeast though, like not just
All right.
stick closer to the water for now. I don't
Sure,
know
sure,
how far
sure.
we
Yeah,
are
we
from the
should
water.
probably book it in case.
I don't want to head
surrounding
directly
cities
east just in
notice the
case
fire too.
we're on a path.
Gotcha. Well, keep in mind, you can't travel at your normal rate because it's so dark. It's also, well, you know what, let me leave that up to you guys. Let me not predetermine it. Since most of you have night vision, I think, do all of you have night vision?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So all of you have night vision, you can see shades of gray anyway. So theoretically, if you wanted to travel at night, I don't think it would be any more perilous. So the question is, are you stealthing as you're traveling at night, or are you doing normal travel on the horses? Like, in other words, are you going half speed in order to try to be as perceptive as possible and be as quiet as possible, or are you just marching as usual? What's the decision?
That's up to you guys.
Judging at what just happened, I suggest we stealth.
All right. Let's not
But-
go that far away.
But hear me out.
Oh boy.
I don't really give a shit. So- You guys decide.
I mean, you have armor anyways. You can't stealth for shit.
yeah, exactly. It's
I can at least cast pass trace.
Well, that's this. If he casts pass without a trace, even though you're at disadvantage, you get a +10 to the roll.
How long does that last? Theoretically.
That's a good question.
An hour or 8 hours? I think it's 1 hour. I
I think it might be just an hour.
I think it's 8 hours.
I don't remember.
I think we should just walk for the stealth for the full duration of that hour, and then just camp wherever we end up.
Pass without a trace lasts for 1 hour.
Okay, so is the plan to walk in the general direction of the city of Hopewell for an hour, and then after that hour, basically set up a new camp?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
that.
Let's just do a I want everyone to make a stealth check. Fade in at disadvantage, but make sure to add 10 to your roll.
Okay. Wow. 42.
42.
Nat 1.
12.
Well,
29.
let me write this down. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do an average of the rolls.
I got a natural 20.
Okay, so we got a nat 20. You said yours is 42?
Yep.
Okay, I got a nat 1. So they'll cancel each other out.
Jesus Christ.
But what's your adjusted number?
Sorry, guys.
Is it like
Oh, plus 12 plus 10, so
No, I mean, I'm talking about Theoden, who got the natural one. What is, you get a +10, which makes it an 11. Do you have a plus to your
Two.
stealth too?
+2.
So 13. Shirok, what'd you get?
29.
29. Pia, what'd you get?
12.
12. And I got a 16 from Harry. Let's see. That includes the 10, believe it or not. 5, 6, 7, 6, 13, 9. Okay. Average of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, that's, you know what? With the 42 and the 29, overall, you guys are extremely stealthy. With the number that I rolled, if there's anything dangerous lurking about in that hour, you guys remained hidden from it thanks to that spell. So in an hour, let's just say it's 4 a.m. You're going to have to sleep in late and get another, let's say, 6 hours of rest in order to get credit for. You're going to have to sleep in for 6 hours and get up at 10 a.m. on the 20th, actually the 21st, in order to get credit for your long rests. You guys willing to do that?
Yeah.
I am.
Okay,
The
cool.
dwarf could always use some extra sleep.
All right. So now that you guys are settled in at this new camp location, is there anything that you guys would like to do before you get some shut eye?
I want to
Yes.
identify.
Okay, so identify is not something that you can do stealthily. So now basically the group notices that you sit cross-legged on the sand and you set up a kind of, casting circle with chalk and with drawing in the dirt and dust, and you take this cube and drop it in the center. Can I get a perception? Well, you know what? I don't want to do a perception check for the whole group. Let me just get a perception check from 2 of you. So which 2? It's gonna be Baka and somebody else.
I'll do it.
Okay, you do it.
I'm perceptioning.
Yeah, perception for Baka, perception for Theoden. This will count for the entire group.
Jacob, you should have did it.
25.
Well, he rolled a 25, so that certainly helps.
Yeah,
Okay.
That is not as high as I rolled.
Well, the good news is that you guys are all there and he's investigating it while you guys are standing around. So you're soaking in whatever it is that he takes in. All right, so it's a cube. It's about this big, and it has on each side, embedded into the surface of the cube, are 9 gems of varieties of colors. And before each side has a different variety of gem colors. And before he puts it down to identify it, he looks at it and decides to, Baka I'm speaking for, and he goes like this. And he notices that it turns and clicks in and the colors change. And then he takes it and flips it over and turns.
Hey,
colors change.
Hey, Baka.
Like a Rubik's Cube.
Bingo. The 21st century.
I thought of it. I thought of it first. I just didn't say anything.
Player version of reality. You guys know this to be a Rubik's Cube, but instead of with plastic squares, it has gems embedded in the side in order to denote the various colors on the Rubik's Cube.
The rich man's Rubik's
So
Cube.
rich man's
The
Rubik's
rich
Cube.
man's
That's right.
Rubik's
That's right.
Do I know
That's
what
right.
it is?
Must be
So
nice.
you guys
I know.
don't know
Elite.
the player characters do not know what a Rubik's Cube is. You don't know
Yeah.
what it's used for, but obviously now that you rolled a 25 on your investigation and you start sliding it, you do realize that there's a certain
I thought you
pattern
said
to this.
perception. It's the 22 that
Well,
investigates.
whatever, 22, 25, it's 20 or higher is what I was looking for.
Okay.
And you realize it's a logic puzzle or game of some kind. You're not really sure. That doesn't, do you still want to identify it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you drop it down in there and you cast identify on it. And after 10 minutes, you realize that this is without a doubt infused with magical energy. But what kind of magical energy, you have no idea. Nothing comes to you as far as a name or a purpose. You're not really sure.
All right. Well, I'm gonna share my findings with the group. Even though I hid it from them when I found it, I'm gonna just tell them what I found, identifying the cube.
So, by all means, tell them.
Yeah, it's a cube, guys. It moves.
It's a cube.
Yeah, and it moves. It has gems, and they change colors, and
Moving cube.
and
What?
it's magical. I have no idea what it is though. We need a
Let me see it.
fine.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna twist it around.
Just
What
don't bite it.
happens?
All right.
I'm gonna
make it-
stick the tip of my tongue on it. What's it taste like?
Oh god.
It tastes metallic.
Metallic. Mmm.
Make a constitution.
Good quality. Good
what
quality.
what kind of metal is it made from, dwarf?
It's metallic.
It's made of some kind of iron composite
Okay.
with gems buried deep inside of it. Is there? So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give me, since you decided to start twisting it around. Theoden, give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom. Baby.
No, I'm sorry, wisdom check.
Yeah,
Wisdom
negative.
check. Saving throw is if something's being done to you when you're doing something to something else.
Can I give him
Wis-
guidance?
Sure, you can. Why not?
This is bullshit.
Why
So
didn't I get
roll
this
a
when I
wisdom
had it?
check with a wisdom check.
Wisdom check. Where the fuck?
Come on, smart
so-
man.
9.
Okay, you spend also 9 plus the D4 if you wanted to. Not that it really matters, but roll it.
Well, now I know.
Say
Oh,
it
it's
like
a
that.
4.
Okay, 9 plus 4 is
So
13. Okay, you spend a few minutes twisting and twisting and twisting and twisting, and you think to yourself, I'm going to get all the blue gems on one side. And when you try to do that, all of the red, you get a couple of blue gems on one side, and then all the red gems on the other side get all screwed up. You're like, oh, and you turn it around and you switch it, turn it around and switch it, and then you start to get frustrated. And you, stupid toy.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Need a wizard.
So, So basically, who is going to be in possession of this quasi-magical Rubik's Cube? Who's going
I'll
to
hold
hold
on to
it?
it since I found
So
it.
Baka's going to hold on to it.
I'll hang on to this.
Absolutely. So,
Thank you,
oh,
Thaden.
wait a minute. Thaden and Baka,
Oh,
you guys going to
Thaden.
Nah, I'm just
contest?
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
All right, so he gives it back to Baka. Is there anything else you'd like to do before you settle in? You need this, your solid 6 hours of sleep. What's
Yeah,
up?
I just want to identify the poison I found in vials.
Oh, absolutely. When you spend 10 minutes to identify that, you get no reading. If it's a poison, there's nothing particularly magic about it. It's just a poison that was drawn from a creature. As far as the identify spell tells you the magical the entity, magical properties of something. But if it's just a natural property, it's not identify isn't going to tell you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I guess I'll just.
Well, I'll tell you what though. Give me a survival check. Just a straight survival check.
Natural 20.
Did you really roll a natural 20?
Yeah, you want to see it?
No, I believe you. I just think
I
that's
don't
pretty.
believe
I
you.
think it's pretty cool. He doesn't believe you, but that's I'm a little more
He
forgiving.
never believes me.
All right, so
We never.
while
I
you were
wonder why.
while you were curious as to whether or not it had magical properties and it does not, you uncork a little bit of it. You take a little bit of it. You smell it. You take a little tiny bit of it under your tongue and taste it, and whatever it is, and you realize that this is you have, because you rolled a natural 20, you've come across this in your red hand training. This is purple worm poison. Purple worm poison is if you because you rolled a natural 20, you know everything about it that you need to know. It does 7d6 damage
Jesus.
to an applied weapon for 1d4 rounds. But you have to waste an action to apply it to your weapon.
So now that I know this, I'm going to go over to Sirach, and I'm going to be like, this is purple worm poison used by the Red Hand. It's quite potent. It only lasts a few seconds after used in combat, but I have 3 vials. We can each split one, and then Rochambeau, rock, paper, scissors for the second one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Keep your comments to yourself, dwarf.
Yeah.
Baka, I'll take one. You can have the other 2. I feel like you
Sure.
could be useful with that, as long as you don't use it on us.
Oh, but you
I
can use it on the
make
arrows.
Promise I won't use it on you or Pia. The dwarf though is
Got it. Then
So
Well, I
again,
mean, I'm-
don't hurt Harry either. We need him.
okay.
You can't put poison on a
poison
hammer.
me. Poison. No, it's usually.
Harry,
it's usually
drink the poison. See how effective it is. I'm just kidding, Harry.
Okay, hold on,
Harry, drink some poison. It will put some hair on your chest.
I'm just gonna go. The day they tried to make me, I'm sorry, guys.
The
Please
day
don't hurt
they tried to make me die.
me. Make me drink poison. Chapter 12.
Peer pressure. Come on, take a shot.
So all right, so just so that we're straight on what it is, it takes 1 action to apply it to a weapon. After applying it to the weapon, you get D4 rounds before it wears off, and it does an additional 7d6 damage, seven 6-siders.
Insane.
But they get to a Constitution saving throw in order to half the damage. The DC is 15. So they make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. If they make the 15 or higher, they take half damage, half of the 7d6. So that's purple worm poison.
Cool.
Okay, so
Okay.
is there anything else that you guys would like to do as you start to settle into your bedrolls and crash until?
I'm assuming we're all exhausted.
Oh yeah. Well, you got a chance to sleep like maybe about 4 hours before all the chaos happened. But you need to crash for a few more hours to get out all of your spell slots and hit points back.
Then and I want to recharge my wand.
Okay, you can do that. Roll a d6 real quick.
I want to train Harry.
5.
Okay, 5. Well, then you back
So
up to
it's 5.
7.
Yeah, because it's 5 plus 1.
Yeah, you 5 plus 1. You had 1 left, so you back up to 7 charges with the wand of
Can
fireballs. Yes,
Can I actually give Pia the cube?
sure.
Just because he's semi-magical, he has a lot of magical knowledge, and I want him, maybe he can tinker with it and
Sure.
figure out what it is.
Well, I mean, yeah, absolutely.
But what if
Piahi,
this is a trap like that book that you had?
Well,
You get
I'm willing
some
to
things?
risk
Then don't open it.
For the greater good.
Yeah, the
For the
domo.
greater good.
Just
Well,
think of all the
Pia,
treasure.
it's up to you, Pia. You basically can decide to accept it or not. It's up to you.
I will take it. Yeah, sure. And
Yeah, you know, I knew you were gonna take it.
I'll play with it for like 10 minutes before bed.
All right. Well, then the 10 minutes
10
that you do
minutes
before bed.
bedtime.
Give me a wisdom saving throw, please. You can
Or check.
wisdom check. I keep saying saving throw. I'm sorry. Wisdom check.
No.
Just don't want to know what the number is.
It's a 10 plus.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
Give him
not-
guidance.
You cannot give him guidance.
I give him spiritual guidance.
Spiritual. You give him emotional.
Do you
Emotional.
you don't have
Emotional
guidance, do you?
support.
No.
Yes. Yes. It all counts. It all matters. So now, Theoden, you said you wanted to train who? Harry?
Théoden wants to train Harry, and he wants to train.
Dude, we're exhausted.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Chester.
you can't do both because you'll pass out during the second one.
All right, I'm doing
Pick one or the
Chester.
other. Chester?
You just ha. My
He's
dear
sitting
boy,
sitting at you dutifully.
do
His
that?
tail
I'm
is wagging.
I'm gonna give him a little scratch behind the ear, and then I'm gonna just do a little fetch with him.
Fetch. Make
Fetch
the
back and
animal
forth.
handling check, please.
Okay, here we go, baby.
What'd you roll?
4 plus 3.
So you throw the stick out into the darkness. The dog bamps away, and you wait and wait and wait. And about 5 minutes later, the dog comes back like with no stick.
You
Like-
couldn't find the stick. Oh.
And he's basically like scrunching down low.
It's been a long day. Let's get some rest. I'm gonna take him into the my place.
Your place, your bedroll area.
Bedroll area.
And he
yeah.
settles down, and basically the dog is asleep before you are. Is there anything anyone else would like to do? Theoden, you're exhausted. Tomorrow's
I'm
another
knocking
day.
out. I'm
Yeah,
knocking
you're
out.
knocking out. But
Pipe's
if there-
still lit and I'm sleeping.
yes.
Not for me, but I do have a question for the
Yes,
DM.
go for it.
So, you know how Theoden's training Harry with the mace and all that kind of stuff?
Sure.
I don't know if this is possible,
Mhm.
but is there a way that I could train Harry how to cast a spell?
You could try.
Because I know Toll of the Dead, which is also a cleric spell.
You could certainly try.
Yeah.
What would you? How would you approach this?
I
wanna-
don't
you wanna-
know. I'll
Well,
sleep
listen.
on it and I'll think about it as
There
we
you go. Anything is
Alright.
possible. Anything is
Okay.
possible, and if you make a good enough roll, who knows? You
Cool.
know. So
All right.
like
it.
anybody else?
Sorry, go.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
it's fine.
I want to cast Speak with Animals so I
Speak with
can
animals.
talk to my lion cub.
Okay.
Ooh.
Did you name your lion cub? Just out
I
of curiosity.
did.
What
His
is the
name
name
is
of them?
his
Go
name is
for it.
Alistair.
Alistair. Alistair.
Isn't
Now,
that from Narnia?
I guess I don't know.
I don't know if that's from
Yes.
Narnia.
okay. So you've cast Speak with
I'll
Animals.
look that up now.
Yes.
By the way, what's interesting is that when you speak with animals, you notice that all the animals are kind of talking to each other, basically.
Okay.
Oblivious. The rest of the party is completely oblivious. You've got Splinter is talking to the weasel, Soggy, and they're having a conversation with each other. And but right now you're focusing on your lion
little-
cub.
Yes.
Concerning.
So the first thing I just want to kind of set some ground rules with him of hey, he do I have to do an animal handling since we didn't really cover whether he
Wait.
knows
Not
his name
Chester.
yet?
Well, first of all, what you have to do is you have to
he know his name yet?
basically your best bet is think of it from the very beginning. Imagine that he doesn't
Yeah.
know what his name is. Imagine that you're
Okay.
talking to him, and
Okay.
then based on our conversation, I'll come out of character and let you know when to make the animal handling check.
Wait,
Okay,
hang
that's
on.
fair.
Who's he talking to?
He's talking to Alistair. He just named his lion cub Alistair,
Alistair.
and he's talking.
Oh,
he's
you
cast
scared
this-
the shit out
He's
of me.
cast the spell.
So he's going
Speak with
off to
Animals
after Chester
for
again.
the first time. No. Chester's asleep with you.
And I was just saying, I wouldn't say that
So-
I'm not going to talk to him later.
Alistair has like these huge, adorable.
I like that name, Alice.
Paws, and he's basically like down with his face down, muscled inside his paws, kind of just chilling, you know.
Oh, what a cutie!
Oh, it's Aslan. That
So
was the
yeah,
name of
I'm
it.
gonna go over to him and be like, "Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Hey,
Oh God.
Are you tired?"
no, I'm not really tired. I'm
Oh.
just,
I wish I could talk to.
I'm not
fucking
really
animals.
tired.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. You hungry?
A little bit, a little hungry.
Okay.
I mean,
Did you eat?
Did you eat? I'll grab a ration out of my pack and give it to him.
While he's
he,
doing
he,
that,
he grabs his paw and kind of like scoots it over towards him and starts to put on one big paw on it, starts to gnaw at it. Arr.
Chris, I want to cast Speak with Small Beasts to listen into this.
Okay, absolutely. You can listen into the well, make a perception check first
Okay.
because everybody's settling in. You might not notice.
15.
Yes, you absolutely. So you cast speak with small beasts so that you can listen in. So you are the only person that's privy to the conversation, Baka.
Okay.
Okay. So he basically, you notice he's got a very quiet kind of reserved nature to him, Alistair. But he doesn't know what his name is.
Mhm.
You know.
That's scary. It could be plotting.
The quiet
Could be.
ones.
Yeah, right.
It really is.
I'm actually gonna ask him if he has a name.
Chris, you do a
begin
good
with.
lion cub.
Be like, we never really got to be introduced. Really, you just kind of came along with us. Do you have a name?
I don't really have a name. What's a name?
It's just something that identifies you. Between others. Like
My daddy
my
never
name's
gave me a
Sirach.
name. You're
Yeah?
Sirach. Sirach.
Yes, Sirach.
Okay, so I should call you Sirach.
Yes, you
And
should.
I'm Baka. Hello.
Shut up, Baka. Who are you talking to?
He doesn't respond to you, Baka. He looks at you and then looks back at Sirach.
Don't worry, you'll be mine soon.
Oh,
So do I do,
Baka
do-
with the zoo
did
over
you-
there.
did you pick your name?
No, I was given my name from my parents.
Oh, my parents didn't give me a name.
Well, maybe
See.
they just didn't
That's
think of a good
old.
one yet.
Maybe.
Hmm.
Well, what's my name?
How do you feel about Alistair?
Okay.
All right.
That was
Okay.
easy.
It's going
Yeah.
so much better than the one I
Sure,
had
why
in
not?
mind.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, can lions say the S sound?
What?
I don't know.
I don't,
Why what brought that
wouldn't
up? I'm
they?
curious.
Just
Are you okay?
it just popped in my head.
Well, I probably wouldn't do the S sound because then I probably would confuse it with a snake. So as far as being able to, I don't think that they can't. I mean, because you start slurring your S's, and now immediately you start thinking of a cobra, boa constrictor.
Yeah, yeah.
Matt, do you
But,
slur your S's when you're drunk?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Well, it depends on if I can fix
So-
myself real quick or not.
Sirach, where are we going?
That's kind of a loaded question. I mean,
Are
currently,
we following the stars?
yes, we
Oh,
are.
I like this
We're,
guy.
we're following the stars.
Okay.
That was
The
a good
stars will tell us where to go.
Okay.
And we'll be going on an adventure.
Okay. That
don't-
sounds like fun.
Yeah. But there's a lot of bad guys out there though. So I want to talk to you about something.
Okay.
So whenever there might be some bad guys out there, I want you to hang out with, and I point over to Harry. I'm like, I want you to stay with him
That's a terrible idea.
unless
Shut up, Baka.
unless he gets hurt, then I want you to come over to me. If something bad happens to him, I want you to come right to me.
Okay. Make a animal handling check.
Okay.
Kissed it.
9.
9.
Yeah.
Okay. I will.
Okay, sounds good.
Damn.
Oh,
Nice.
This is good.
I rolled
This
a
is good.
fucking 9 too.
It's not as good as meat,
He is
but
a
it's
cub.
good.
He is a cub.
Don't worry. The next place we go, I'll get you some meat.
Ooh, okay. I like meat.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Mm,
You deserve some meat. Some nice
Okay.
fresh meat.
okay.
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 Yeah, why not? Yeah. I'll just pet his head and I'll be like, now get some rest. We're gonna head out early tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
As you turn around, he as you think the conversation is over, he calls out to you and says, why did you kill my parents?
Oof. You thought you dodged it, huh?
I thought I did too. Why do I have to be
Here
the
it
one that
comes,
answers this
boys.
one?
of
course,
I don't know.
Because
I'm the
you
one who-
stole him.
I didn't steal him.
Here it
It's gotta be
comes.
nice.
You're-
You
you're a
guys
cub
killed his
napper.
parents.
A cub
told-
napper.
I told you
So
not to
are
take
you.
them.
Are you my daddy now?
Oh shit.
Yes, if you want to think of me that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Answer the question. though.
my friends were a little confused and they were threatened by your parents. They didn't mean anything by it.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Yeah, murder somebody. Yeah, I didn't mean to.
Oops.
Oops, they're dead.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. I'm going to sleep now.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Sirach.
Thank you, Alistair.
Alistair.
That was a deep conversation.
That was good.
I know, right?
chews
That
off,
was good.
and he chews and eats the thing, and then eventually, when the next time you look at him, he's basically asleep.
Hmm.
So now it is
Well,
almost
I have
8
to talk-
o'clock.
I had to talk to my animal.
Okay,
too.
I will let you talk to your animals, and then once we're
I'll
done
make
with
it-
that,
I'll
we're
make
gonna
it quick.
We're gonna go on our break.
Yeah, this is
Absolutely.
gonna
make
take
it
a
quick.
while.
Okay,
Uh,
no, it's fine. It's cool. It's
well-
fun stuff. So which
Yeah,
since
he's
you
got like
since you
20
can-
animals.
Since you, I know, right?
Yeah, I
Since you
know.
casted
Sorry.
speak with small beasts.
I
Which
wrote an
small
essay
beast
for
would you
each
like to
one.
talk to?
I want to talk to. Well, Sagi's talking to Splinter. I'm going to talk to
Sagi's talking to
Tora and Ari.
Tora and Ari. To refresh the memory of the
Both.
audience,
He wants two.
Tora is an actual cat, or an
I'll make
orange
it
tabby
quick.
cat. But Ari is one of the two surviving lion cubs from last session. That will one day grow into adult lions, which is going to be interesting when that day
If
comes.
you don't kill them.
Oh,
What
boy.
would you? Who would you like to speak to? Neither one of
Um,
them are having a conversation with each other.
I'm going to talk to Ari.
Okay.
Hey, Ari. How are you doing?
Hi.
Hi. You're so
Yes.
adorable, Ari. I'm going to start petting him.
Oh, it feels so good.
Listen,
You're
Thank
you.
touching
Thank
a
you.
disgusting thing.
I need to talk to you about something about
Okay. Okay.
strategies in case something happens.
What's a strategy?
It's like a plan. It's an action. You
A
decide.
plan, an action. Okay. Okay.
Damn, I'll
Yeah.
have what he's having.
Okay.
So when you saw us fighting earlier, we were
Oh, it was
Fighting
dangerous.
against some evil people.
But I tried to help. I tried.
I don't want I want you to be safe. I don't want you to help right now. You can help when you get older and stronger.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is next time fighting happens, I want you to hang out with Tora. He already knows what to do when fighting breaks out.
Make either an animal handling check or a persuasion check, whichever's higher.
No, they're both pretty ass.
You have a
16.
Pretty ass.
16?
They both have a +3 modifier.
You're not really sure if it's how much it's sunk in. I mean, because he tends to be he's very young.
He's
He
space
seems
cadet.
very immature. But you think it may he's like, okay,
All right. Well,
Thank you. I love you.
Oh, I love you too, Ari.
I love you.
Your brother's a little shy though.
Oh, yeah.
Just
I know.
lost rock.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
but he's here. He's still here. We hear his voice, so that's a good sign. Well,
We lost your
Oh, he's coming back. I can see he's coming back. We got a name on him. Well, anyway, let's continue the conversation because he can still hear us.
Yeah, so I think it's time for bed, Ari. Why don't you come snuggle up here, and then I'll
Okay.
call out to Tora and say, Tora, come on my other side and snuggle up.
And Tora, the cat who's the worldly cat, slinks forward and almost in slow motion and goes, I have my preferred place amongst the animals in this
Naturally,
menagerie.
Tora, naturally, you are their oldest brother and their leader.
Thank you, Baka.
Thank you, Tora.
Absolutely.
And I'll give him some belly rubs.
Ooh. It's wonderful. I love it. Belly rubs.
Get a big breakfast tomorrow.
Excellent. I hope
you need to watch your little brother Ari when
you have no. Well, you know what? Make an animal handling check or a persuasion check for that comment.
Same thing. Oh, it's a 22.
Okay. Tora looks at you and with confidence says, I will keep a close eye on the feline. You have nothing to worry about. I will take good care of my protege. Yes.
I should probably talk to my weasel soon. God knows what he's planning. Another time though. that can wait another day.
Okay, so
yeah, that can
so
wait.
back to the land of the real world. We're at that point where we're going to take our break. Hopefully, during the break we can figure out why Sirach has lost his video feed. Sirach, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay, you can hear us. That's a good sign. At least you're still here. But what you're going to do is that during the 15-minute break, maybe you can log out and log back in and see if it has.
Yeah, that might be what I need to do.
In any event, we are at our 15-minute break. We are going to stretch your legs, get something to eat. Today is our giveaway. The giveaway for the Lord of the Rings.
I'm pumped.
Set. Exactly. So now, the code word for the Lord of the Rings gift set. The code word is Boromir. Boromir. It is spelled Boromir. Boromir. If you don't know who Boromir is, I feel for you. Why do you even want the Lord of the Rings coin set if you don't know who that is? Again, it's spelled
Why even bother?
Boromir. So what you need to do is you need to send me a private message to my Facebook or my Instagram or my Twitter account. Any of the three. Send me my Twitter account. Send me a private message with the code word Boromir and your mailing address in the United States or Canada. US or Canada only is the only valid addresses that we will send this gift to. And hopefully when we come back from our 15-minute break, I will have the name of the winner once I check my social media. Again, my name is RC Robbin. RC, and then the name Robbin with 2 B's. Robbin. Send me one message. One message only. If you send me more than one message, you are disqualified. Boromir.
Wow.
All right. Be back. It's 8:04. We'll be back playing the game at 8:20. Hopefully
Chris,
we have Sirach. Yes, what's up?
You know Jacob's never seen Lord of the Rings.
Oh my God. Let's
I know,
not
I'm
even I can't even.
Listen, Jake,
terrible.
I got you.
We're gonna sit
I
down for a
got the
9-hour
extended
marathon.
Well, I mean, you've got a lot of.
What the hell? Why not? We'll talk about that later.
Yes. I'll see you guys at 8:20.
I'll see you guys in a bit.
Come back, Sirach.
Welcome back,
Thank you.
my friend.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, are we ready to rock and roll or what? What's going on?
I'm ready.
Let's
baby.
rock and roll. All right. So the night passes, dawn comes and goes, and you all rise at 10 a.m. on the following day without incident. You have all of your hit points back. You have all of your spell slots back.
Wait.
Yes, you do.
Wait.
Someone ask a question? I missed it. No. Okay. Let's go to rations really quickly. To move the story along, let's just say that you spend the next 2 days of travel, and you make your way to the outskirts of the city of Hopewell, which is the capital city of the Harper organization. The Harpers are one of 5 factions that are vying for control in the realm. There is a loose alliance between the Emerald Enclave and the Harpers. Everyone seems to dislike the Zentarum, and it seems that the Order of the Gauntlet and the Lord's Alliance also have a loose alliance. But again, things change over time. Who knows if those alliances are still standing at this point in the adventure? So, Pia, let's say over the course of 2 days you use 7 rations, 3 and 3 plus, let's say, a half each day for a splinter. You're a rat, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're down to
13.
Oh, I thought you were down to 10. I had you at 17.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. I'm sorry.
So you're down to 10. Okay, Baka, let's say Baka, you have mouths to feed. So again, let's say
You got a lot of mouths.
Aka's got a whole family.
well, no, but he's got smaller, but he has smaller pets. He doesn't have any larger pets. Let's just say it's 4 a day. So 4, 8. So let's say you went from 47 down to 39. The Sirach is got a mouth to feed. Let's say for the time being, it is 7. So 44 to 37, Sirach.
Yep.
And Theoden, you've got a little bit of trouble. The second day you run out of food, Theoden. Do you want to go without food, or you want to try to get somebody else in the party to feed you that last meal?
I'm gonna say, hey, Baka.
I was gonna offer.
If he offers, then
All right, there we go. So
'Cause we arrived, right? We're there.
well, you're in the outskirts. You're not quite there yet. I just wanted to knock off 2 days
All
worth
right.
of food just to get it done. He runs out of food somewhere halfway through the second day. So do you want to take care of him, Pia?
Here, I'll take care of you, Theoden.
So Pia's done.
Don't take care of
Oh.
him. He needs to learn a lesson. He needs humility. He needs to understand that he needs to prepare better.
Maybe I shouldn't have revived you then.
Maybe I shouldn't have used my
much
a very
food
expensive
do you
healing
need?
elixir on you that one time.
Very expensive healing. You steal everything anyway.
I didn't steal that. I paid for that.
How much do you need?
Well, he only needs 2 rations between him and the dog. So
Okay.
you go from 10 down to 8.
Gotcha.
Okay, so
Thank you, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
okay. So as you're traveling towards the city, you notice something unusual as you get within maybe 5 miles of the city. On the side of the road, nailed to a cross, you notice a humanoid that's been crucified. He kind of looks like he's a half orc. You're not sure. You think he's a half orc. And his hands have been nailed to the cross, as well as his feet down on the bottom. And you notice that his eyelids have been torn out so that he's forced to see the sun. There's no identifying features on this particular corpse, but it's an interesting sight to see. Any of you want to investigate it?
I'm going.
Okay, so I mean, if you're all continuing on, that's fine. So as you continue on, every few hundred feet, you come across another one, and another one, and another one, and you notice
Another
that
one.
yeah, it's literally there's dozens of them as you get closer and closer to the city, and at one point, one of them sticks out to you in particular. About 150 feet from the gate of the city, there is what looks like a hobgoblin that's been crucified. A hobgoblin. This particular hobgoblin has yellow skin. It looks basically like a goblin with yellow skin and maybe a little bit taller, like about 4 feet.
Okay.
And not only does he have his hands and his feet nailed to this cross, but his eyes, his tongue, and his genitals have been cut off.
I like where this is going. Has been cut off.
Has been cut off.
Should
And
we
he
go
has a rope around his neck.
So we don't know how big he was.
You do not. And around his neck is a rope with a sign that says deviant on it.
Deviant.
Deviant.
Okay.
Do you guys continue to the city?
Fucking lootly.
Does he have any weird like scars on him? Like
Make an investigation check.
12.
With the 12, the only scars that you really notice are the ones from the injuries, maybe a couple of cut marks on his chest. But other than that, you really don't notice anything other than
Nothing
unusual.
crazy and unusual.
Well, the fact that his genitals
I
have been,
mean,
have been
aside,
cut off.
I mean, yeah, like
Yeah,
something
aside
like
from that.
evidence of like, some kind of like otherworldly force doing it.
No, it doesn't look like it was done with the use of magic. It was just looks like some sort of, cutting instrument.
Okay.
And it also doesn't look like it was surgically removed per se. It looks like it was probably done in the most harsh fashion.
Great.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
Nice.
guess we'll just get the hell out of here. Let's keep
Okay.
going.
So you- so-
hang on.
Sure.
Hang on.
What does everyone else think?
I think we need to get the hell out of here. Just go in the city and see what's going on. They like us.
Rock?
I mean, we're not in any. I don't think
Okay,
we're in any danger.
So all of these crucified, like, were they like different races? Were they?
A wide variety of races.
Wide-
Some were human, some were dwarves.
But it's towards
Some
the
were-
city, no?
But as you approach the city, they become more and more frequent.
Okay.
So, Pi, you want to go into the city?
Going on, yeah. They
Oh,
like us.
yeah, okay. All
We're in
right.
any-
I misread that one.
Yeah, we're not in any
Yeah,
danger. Or
Let's
anything.
go. Let's go. I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At least
I've
I-
always wanted to be crucified. Sounds good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So as you approach the main gate, there is a short supply line leading in. The guards that lead in
Chris, can you hear
have.
me?
Yes, I hear you.
Sorry, I was asking a question. My mic wasn't working.
Oh,
before.
okay. What was the question?
I was just gonna ask if we could determine how long they've been dead.
Well, that's a good question. The further out from the city, they seem to be dead longer. This particular corpse, the one with the sign on his neck, looks like he's been dead for about a week.
Okay.
So, but as far as, I mean, you need a medicine check to know exactly a successful one.
I can give it a try.
Sure, go for it.
I'll give you guidance.
Oh, well, I don't think I'm gonna need it, but thank you.
Oh,
I rolled really well. That's all
oh,
I'm saying.
Mr. Confidence.
22.
With a
wow.
22, you know basically that it's about a week.
Okay. It's been a week, guys.
Okay. Thanks.
Thanks, Einstein.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Well, we
I know
missed the
you- I know-
crucifixion by a week. We got this.
So you make your way to the main gate. The guards there are many, and they're wearing what you now know as the traditional garb of the Harpers, which is basically a blue leather tunic with their symbol on the upper right breast, with arms free. Most of them are carrying halberds and pikes, larger two-hand weapons. You don't recognize anyone at the gate that you may have known from Flitwick. But what would you like to do when your turn comes up to the gate to be entered?
Just enter without any conflict.
Yeah.
What is your business in the city?
Trade and refuge.
Lion.
It's a
That
little,
was
a little
was
vague.
good.
It's a little
I
vague.
thought it was good.
Vague?
Vague.
No, we want to like
Vague.
purchase stuff for our travels. We want to rest. Do you not recognize us?
Why? Why should I recognize you?
Do you
We
know
s-
who I am?
We saved Flitwick some time ago from an attack.
I've never
from-
been to Flitwick.
Oh, you should
You're
go. It's
totally random
great.
guard.
Oh.
Oh, you should go. Oh, now that it's saved, you should
Yeah.
stop on by.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should stop
so
on by.
I-
Take the kids. It's a
Oh,
great
should
vacation.
go, huh?
Yeah.
we got a smart one here, huh? It's interesting. All right, so make a persuasion check,
Okay.
Pia.
God.
Oh, I'm hitting that 20.
Yes.
This guy's got a smart mouth on him, huh? Yeah,
That's all right.
I like guys like this. This guy's pretty good. You know, I was having a boring day, but then you came along, horn guy. All right,
Horn
Yeah.
guy.
go and get inside. Go ahead.
Oh,
Go
thank
do
Oh,
your
horn
shopping.
guy, you don't know the half of
Go
it.
do your shopping.
I'm
Go do
pretty
your
sure he-
shopping,
Thank you.
horn guy.
I'm pretty
Thank you.
sure he's on a wanted poster.
Whoa.
Shut the hell up.
I'm sorry. What?
Look at
Who
what
who would be on a wanting poster?
This guy
Wanted
right here,
for- wanted
the
for
horn
what?
one.
Wanted
I-
for what? Please
What-
share.
I
By
don't
all
know.
means, share with us. Gnome.
I
Share
think
with
I
us.
also would
He
like
steals.
to know.
He steals women's panties from
Make
the
a
clothing lines.
make a deception check.
15.
15. Maybe you guys should come with us. Actually, maybe maybe I don't know. I think it's actually now I think it's You know
Priscilla
what?
knows us.
Who?
Priscilla knows us.
Priscilla Harper.
Yes,
How would she know you?
because she.
How would she know you?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Why do I?
He's
have to
the
tell
he's
you
the
that?
famous hero, the panty stealing hero of Flitwick.
I don't know why you're talking.
I don't
Okay,
know.
yes. This gnome is starting to confuse me.
Baka, shut the
Explain
fuck
to
up.
me, sir, how you know Priscilla Harper,
She was there during the attack in Flitwick.
and what would you have to do with the attack of Flitwick?
We were
We
there
saved
when it
them, we just
happened, and we
fucking
protected
told
the
you.
city or the town. Excuse me.
I was the field general. I led the troops outside.
So was I.
He Baka didn't do much.
Just
Did a lot more.
you guys are starting to annoy me. Just go inside. Go inside. Get in.
I don't.
He waves you through.
It worked.
I don't understand why you guys complicated that.
Just
I
have
just
to
wanted
keep
to mess with you.
confusing all the guards.
Rock
Baka
even said, "Go in
complicated it.
without conflict."
I for once I stayed quiet.
Go in without conflict. He
So-
said.
Now that you're
I did.
inside the city gates.
I know.
Now that you're inside the
Hey,
city
it worked
gates.
out. We're fine.
It
We're
is
through.
a city that is larger than Flitwick, because Flitwick is basically a large farming community. It's more like a capital city, much like Frindpool. Tall buildings, stone portcullis, crowded streets, on city blocks on like a grid system. There seems to be a sewer system in this city, so there's indoor plumbing, which is always a plus. It's crowded, it's big, it's noisy, it's loud, it's dirty, it's a city. What would you guys like to do?
We should probably look for an inn first thing, and then do something else afterwards.
Why an inn? We're fully rested.
Well,
We
so we
can
have a
get
place to
rooms
stay.
Situated. We can.
We can
shop
find a
around.
place to stay later.
All right. I was
God,
just-
you're like my mother.
that's quite. That's
Did you
insulting.
eat? Do you have enough places? To
Yeah,
sleep?
right.
I would.
You
like
have
to
enough
meet Theoden's
pillows?
mother.
Did you bring your toothbrush?
I can give you more blankets if you need.
I need a place to fall back on when I'm running away from the law.
I would like to meet Theoden's mother.
Looks exactly like Theoden.
Beard and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, beard and all.
Well, we haven't established this as canon, but I guess if there was any player that would know Theoden's mother, I assume it would be Pia, because you both grew up in the same city. So maybe you already know Theoden's mother.
Maybe you walked by, or they all look this, doors.
Yeah,
look
maybe the beard threw me
Maybe
off.
you thought it was Theoden's father.
Maybe.
So what would you guys like to do?
Well,
Let's try to get a consensus.
Not find an inn.
All right.
is there a way? Like,
Sorry.
so I don't know. I don't know how this works. So forgive me if this is a dumb question.
No, never, no such thing.
Yes,
so
there is.
Is there like a bank that I can store extra gold in?
Well, I mean,
I
you don't
there's a
know
gold
you.
exchange.
Well,
but-
you don't know this particular city.
Yeah, but I mean, does that
guess you could go to a bank in this city and inquire about that if you wanted to.
Yeah,
guess.
because I don't want to just leave like 500 pieces in a saddlebag.
Let me stop at a chase.
Well, I mean, it's up to you. What would you like to do then?
I guess we can. Maybe we should. Well, I'll wait until we shop around, but that's something we should consider.
Want to go
Just
shopping
in
first
case
thing
we
then?
go- If you want, we could try.
It's fine.
You're shopping again? What is with you guys?
Yeah, man. I need some poison resistance.
We're loaded right now.
Yeah.
We
Can't take any extra coins. We're full to the brim.
So, what kind of a store
Oh,
would you
that's
like?
true.
Is there
I
any
wanna go-
particular type of place that you'd like to look
The
for in the
most
city?
high-end magic shop. there is.
Yeah, I need a shield
Yeah, I'm with
Okay.
that.
All right. Okay.
before I
So,
forget.
which one are we looking for? Are we looking for an armor smith
Armor.
shield or a magic shop
Armor.
or a bank?
Both. I
You
want
guys got to figure out which one you want to do first.
I want to. Fuck
Arm-
the shield.
See, why don't you come to the magic store with us and see if there is a magic shield?
Why don't
Ooh.
you shut
Yeah.
the fuck up?
Do you want a magic shield or not?
Let's go get a magic shield.
There it is.
All right. So how would you go about in a large city finding
Magic shields
a
for
magic
everyone.
shield?
Asking a guard.
Okay, not a problem. Give me
No, you
a
totally creeped them out earlier.
so
Ask
Baka,
it.
Here, magic
Baka,
shield. Here,
Well,
I'm
magic
I
going to
didn't
shield.
even
assume
think of
It's
that.
not the
It's
same
so
guard.
simple. I didn't
Baka,
even
I'm going
think
to
of it.
assume that you're going to talk to a different guard, and that you're going to
Yes.
do either a persuasion check or an investigation check, whichever one is higher, to see if you can convince him.
Oh, yeah.
Tell you what you need to know.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. So the
Yeah,
other
buddy.
guard is like,
Every roll he gets is way
What are you
over
talking about?
20.
it's the honor
I-
system. It's the honor system.
Every
Dude,
single
I
roll.
rolled 3 fails against the Constitution saving throws earlier. I got fucked up because
That's true. Listen, he
That's
did, he
true,
did do
that's
3
true.
natural ones. He's
That's
entitled
true.
to a
Alright,
natural 20 on an
alright.
investigation. He could have been like
I'll
critical
cheers
hit.
to
I
that.
could have been like, oh no, the poison, I resisted it. No,
Mhm,
but no, I took
mhm.
full damage 3 times.
You're
poison.
right. You're
You
right.
have my
you're right.
faith. You have my
And
faith,
then I
Baka.
healed you.
For
You have my
now.
faith. Okay, so you go up to one of the other guards
It won't
that's a
last.
little bit shorter and looks to be your height. He's an old halfling.
I'm shorter than him. Fuck
Well,
him.
you're shorter than him, but he's at least shorter than the other guards. And you walk up to him, and since you rolled a natural 20, you strike up a conversation with him, and he gives you a long conversation, a breakdown of the various areas in the city. He points you this way, points you that way. He goes, "Oh, so like the Citadel is up that way. Citadel's got the Harper's Castle, the Gold Exchange, the Griffin Express, our barracks. Then there's also the Archive. This area, the archive. This area right now is the lodge area. They call it. There's no place called the lodge. I don't know why they call it the lodge area. This is just what they call it. They call it the lodge area. There's the Hungry Moon, which is the inn and tavern. There's a general goods store. There's the stable where you can put your horses. There's
Listen, guys, I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna say if we put the horses, we can't forget them.
Okay.
while he's saying that, you're continuing your conversation with the half.
Okay.
the half
Thank
right.
God.
So there's like, the docks is pretty boring. The docks just has the dock master in case you want to book.
What about
passage.
armories and magic shops?
Well, there's a weaponsmith called the Striped Sword here in the lodge area. Also the Dusk Alley in the south of the city. It's kind of a rough place to go. There's probably your best bet for a magic shop. It's called the Last Wand in Dusk Alley. There's also an inn and tavern there. It's called the Honest Traveler, but it's anything but. It's definitely not a place where you want to. It's rough place.
What makes it rough?
It's just we have crime. Crime is a problem in this city in Dusk Alley. People just don't seem to follow the rules over there.
Sounds
So-
like
So there's the Citadel where you see Harper's Castle, but they don't want to see the likes of you, I'm sure. But this is the lodge area. There's the docks, and then Dusk Alley. Magic shops in Dusk Alley, the Last Wand, and you got an inn in Dusk Alley, and you got an inn here in the lodge area called Hungry Moon.
would you happen to know where we can get a map of the city if one exists?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh boy.
Persuasion.
Wow. 18 plus 3, 21.
21. He points you in the direction of a shop right around the corner where it's a cartography shop. And he says you can buy a map there.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna give him a ivory chess piece.
Oy,
Pawn it
this
off.
this is nice. I don't play chess, but this is kind of nice. Thank you.
Give it
I'll
to
fl-
your
I'll flip him a
your
gold.
son.
Oh, I'm not. It's my job to give people directions.
Yes, and this is your tip.
Well, thank you, blue guy. It's beautiful.
Welcome.
All right, and he
Thanks,
walks
Blue
off.
Scaly.
Thanks, good sir.
So let's just say, for argument's sake, you go. If you were to buy a map for 1 gold piece, I could give you detail. I could basically just like fast track you like a Hearthstone right to the stores that you want to go. But
That sounds perfect.
you would use the map in order to get you these areas.
I'll buy the map.
Okay, so you
gold.
buy the map, just 1 gold. So where did you want to go to first? You wanted to go to a magic shop first?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, cool beans. So magic shops in Dusk Alley. To your eyes, Dusk Alley doesn't look any different than the lodge area. It looks exactly the same to you guys. You don't even really know what this halfling was talking about. as it is a store called the Last Wand, and according to the map that you were given, this is where the magic shop is. So it's open for business. Quaint two-story building with a porch out front. It almost looks very like cottage-like. Doesn't even
Surprised they
look
don't
like a
have
store.
something more high-end in such a huge capital.
Going in.
Okay, so you walk in, ding, 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 ding.
Ding.
You look up, you don't see.
Hello?
You look up, you don't see a bell on the door, so you have no idea where that sound came from. But in any event, you walk in, and there's this place looks very stocked with shelves. It looks like honestly, it looks like a jewelry store, because it's got a lot of these shelves that have glass cases on them, and the glass
Okay.
cases seem to be locked. And there are like items, some jewelry, you see some wands, you see some staves, you see some there's a scroll section. There's a man behind the counter. He's a human male. He has dark hair. He's got like a mullet, and he's balding a little bit at the top. And he's got, honestly, he doesn't have a real good complexion. And he's maybe about 35, 40 years old. It's kind of thin, on the thin side human.
Okay.
And his skin is kind of red, like he's been out in the sun for too long. What would you guys like to do?
Yeah, I want to go first.
Theoden, you go first. You know what you want.
You how you doing today, sir?
I'm good.
So
It's boring.
maybe you can help me out.
What are you looking
I'm
for?
wondering if you have any magical items that maybe
Well, it's a magical
shield.
store, so
Right, but something for more of a cleric type. I'm looking for a shield with magic properties.
I got that.
Oh,
He takes you over to a
How
glass
amazing.
shelf. Takes you over to a glass shelf, shows you a shield. Shield is gorgeous. It's a tower
Yeah.
shield, very much like the one that you had.
nice.
And it's got an emblem of a lion on it
Oh,
and a flag
Ooh.
behind it. The flag does not
Oh,
have any
shit.
particular engraving. It's just a kind of like a flag on like this with a
Yeah.
flag kind of like
Yeah.
that, and a roaring lion in front of it. Looks really cool.
meow. That's what I'm
Yes.
gonna say to him. I'm gonna look at him and say meow.
Okay.
How
Anyway,
much?
well, this particular shield will protect you in combat, but other than that, it does not have any other unique qualities. I would say, how much would you like to offer me? Let's negotiate. What would you like to offer me for this shield?
250 gold.
Too low.
Too low.
Too low.
But if-
500.
500 gold.
500.
It's got no
700.
magic properties.
Yes, it does. It'll protect you in battle. It'll make you
From-
harder to hit.
Oh.
You, sir. You are good. I'll take it.
Outstanding. Give me your 500 gold. He opens it up. He doesn't
It's made of
use a
plastic.
key. He doesn't use a key. He uses his
It's
hands.
a replica.
Uses his hands. It opens up.
Yeah.
The shield comes out. He grabs it. He basically doesn't grab it. He levitates it out, and it levitates into your arms. Give me my money. Do you give him the 500 gold?
I'm gonna take it first and hold it.
You hold it. It feels good. Feels like a
good.
sturdy
It's
shield.
heavy.
Heavy, made of metal.
And it'll
Nice
protect me
design.
in battle.
You won't know until you get it identified or battled. Unless, would you like to pay 5 gold pieces for him to identify it for you?
Can I do that first?
Sure you can. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that before.
Give
I
me 5 gold.
Okay.
Okay. So he identifies it. +1 shield.
+1.
+1. 500 gold.
Just one AC, buddy.
So it'll basically give you a normal shield will give you a +2 to your AC. This will give you a
Yeah.
+3.
Oh, I get it. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, in other words, a normal
Take it,
shield would
baby.
be +0. So this
I'm giving
plus-
him that 500.
Okay, so take 500 of gold off of your character sheet.
Yes, sir.
I'm assuming that your horses are basically tied up right outside, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, because you never took your horses to a stable. So if they're outside, do you want to go and empty out the saddlebags, or do you want to take it off of your person? Just out of curiosity.
No, I'm gonna just take it off my person.
Gotcha. Okay, so your horse still has 250 and 250 gold on it. Got it. Okay, so 500 minus 500 to Theoden. Theoden, you now are the proud owner of an armor class +1 shield. Outstanding. Anybody else?
Pia, do you want to go first?
Yeah.
Sure.
It's
How are you,
nice.
sir?
I'm good. It's good. I'm nice to see an actual fellow spellcaster in the house.
Yes.
Excellent.
So I'm wondering if you have any type of items to enhance my eldritch abilities.
Like, what in particular are you looking for?
Like something like a bow or a staff, something in that realm.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay, let's see. Should I do it with the app or because this could be huge or no?
Okay, we'll do it in the app. Absolutely. I'm opening up the app.
Okay, let
Go
me
for it.
see.
Plus your persuasion, which is what? +7, +8?
I got
That
20
is
AC now.
+8.
Okay,
Damn.
so give us a D20 roll. Pia.
15.
Why don't I see it? It's weird.
I don't. Oh, I'm not even in the thing.
Want to make a new table?
I
Let's
don't
make a
care.
new table. Unless you'd like to hold on to your 15. You want to give it another try?
Yeah, what the hell? We'll do it again.
So I'm gonna make a new table, guys.
Okay.
Let's X this shit out. Sorry about that, ladies and gents. Close. I'm going to create a new table.
You would really honor another roll in the
Yeah,
table?
why not? Why not?
Wow.
Create table. Eagle 61. EAGLE 61. Pia is at the table. Jump in,
That's
fellas.
the same one as last time.
No, different number.
Yeah, different number.
Different number.
Ooh.
10.
So it's an 18. A little better.
Okay. What did you get? An 18?
Yeah.
Okay. He looks at you and he squints his eyes and goes, Pay me 100 gold for information, and I'll consider it.
Matson.
Fine.
Get a wicked item, probably.
I will
Fine.
pay him 100 gold, and I'll give him the 6 gems that Baka gave me as an incentive.
What are you looking for?
Tell me exactly what kind of an item you're looking for.
The Eldritch Bow.
An Eldritch Bow. Explain it to me. Explain to me what exactly this Eldritch Bow does.
So the Eldritch Bow does basically I can use it to shoot my Eldritch Blast out of it, but once I hit a higher level, it can double the damage. And actually, I wrote it down. La-di-da. Let me see. It's a bow, requires attunement at first glance, just a small piece of wood. Upon wielding is a piece of wood. A bow forms and conjures up an arrow from nothing. Let the arrow of pure force destroy your enemies. Without attuning this bow, it is merely a piece of wood. Upon attuning this bow, it'll form the type of bow that...
All right. I know
you get
enough.
the
I know
idea.
enough. I know
Okay,
enough.
You're good.
Okay. There's good news and there's bad news.
Okay.
Good news. Okay, the bad news is that I do not currently possess the power to create such an eldritch bow. However, because you were so generous with your gems and your money, have you ever been to the city of Enosa?
No.
Wow.
Okay. In the city of Enosa, there is a magic shop, much like my own. It's owned by my father. He has the capacity to make this eldritch bow. It will not be cheap, but he can make the bow. Now, what you need to know is that the city of Enosa is currently held by the Zentarim, which is loyal to the former monarchy. In fact, Enosa is the seat of Prince Ryan and Princess Anastasia. And as far as rumors have it, that they're basically going to be in the march on war in order to reclaim the throne that their father lost in the revolution 2 years ago. So I've never been to Enosa. He went there in order to set up shop. From what I hear from my father, it's a very dangerous place unless you're loyal to the Zentarum.
Why did he go?
To make money.
Is he?
He's what's considered a loyalist. He's someone who believes in the form of monarchy. You have to realize from a business standpoint, when there's a monarchy, it's the currencies tend to settle in. It's good for business because there's less instability in the market. Sometimes when it's factions fighting against each other, you can't get anybody to agree on anything as far as supplies coming in and out of cities. It's better for us if there's one strong ruler to control it all. I'm not worried about, I'm worried about money. But anyway, my father's name is Landau. He has a shop in the city of Enosa. I would suggest that you're very, very careful, again, because it's Zentarum controlled. But my father would absolutely know how to construct that bow for you.
Excellent. Okay.
And by the way, considering that you were so generous,
okay,
I would still like to give you a magic item of your choice within reason, in order so that I can feel good about this, because you did give me those 6 gems you did not have to give me. So what are you looking for?
Do you mind if I just poke around for a couple minutes? Maybe you can help my gnome.
Absolutely, I would love to.
Okay.
Okay, so now who else here needs to shop?
Me.
Yes, Mr. Gnome, how can I help you?
Good day, sir.
Speed.
I have there's one item in particular looking for, and 2 others I'm interested in.
Mm-hmm.
The main item I'm looking for is something just like his cloak, a cloak of displacement.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Make a persuasion
Are you
check.
fucking
In the
kidding?
app?
Persuasion check.
Do I should do it in the app?
Yeah, I did mine.
Yeah, do it in the app. Persuasion check in the app.
Bro.
I get to
There's
reroll
no-
because
there's
Jake
no-
pre-rolled. 19 plus 3, 22.
22.
Wow.
Let's see.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
I
Well,
can't
it's okay.
believe you're gonna do that.
I'm sorry, I don't
Right?
have it.
Ah! Chris, you're killing me.
You need
No,
a 25.
No, you deserve that.
Are you fucking serious? That
need a
little
25.
asshole in fucking
You
ice.
need either a
Ico
natural
said.
20. You need either a natural 20 or a 25.
I got a 19, dude.
Sorry.
Mine only cost me 36 gold.
Just because you roll high doesn't mean he's gonna have it in
Yeah,
stock.
shut up, Matt.
Is there anything else that you're looking for?
Fuck you. Yeah. Do you have anything that has poison resistance? Give me poison resistance.
I think I have a potion of poison resistance.
Sure.
How
much?
150 gold.
That's way too expensive.
How much you want to give me?
I don't think it would be worth more than 75 gold.
125 gold.
150 gold is too expensive.
125.
It's still completely outrageous. I can't do it.
120.
100 gold,
120.
no
120. 120.
I'll meet you in the middle. 110.
Deal. 110. The 110 gold pieces taken off your character sheet. You now have a potion of poison resistance.
Rock, you listening to that?
Make
I'm listening.
I need you to make. I
Don't
need you
you
to make
worry.
a D6. Roll a 6-sider.
Okay.
Oh my god.
6.
Roll a 6. Outstanding. You have 6 uses of poison resistance before it runs out. He tells you. He says you do not have to drink. You don't have to drink the whole thing. You do not have to drink the whole thing. Just drink a small amount, and you will get the poison resistance. He's got this weird habit of twirling his mustache.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it's like a nervous attack,
What?
nervous attack. So,
Um,
what else? Is there anything else you need, little man?
I need
Oh,
some.
man. Little boy.
Is it possible to increase the defense and strength of my armor without having to attune to them? My
Well,
armor
tell-
right now is non-magical. Would it?
Well, I mean, if you give it to me, well, I mean, what kind of armor do you have? Studded leather,
Studded
regular
leather,
leather, studded leather. I mean, I could sell you a studded leather +1. You could give that to me as a trade-in.
That sounds fair. How
Yeah.
much would that cost?
500 gold.
How about 450 gold, and I will give you this pocket watch with small rubies in it, and then an opal.
Make a persuasion check.
12.
12.
I'm gonna give you this paper clip and a rubber band.
All right. So he looks. He says, "I'll tell you what. Give me 475 and the watch, and we'll call it a deal. And the suit of armor you're wearing right now. I want that armor. Strip.
460 then.
Strip for him, Baka.
No, 475. Strip.
Fine, 475.
All right. So he takes your suit of armor. He gives you the new armor. So you now have a studded leather +1, increasing your armor class by 1. Minus 475 gold, and get rid of the pocket watch.
Pocket watch is gone.
Pocket watch is gone. He looks like he might be a connoisseur of timepieces because he's very fascinated by the watch.
And
What
I'm
else,
gonna-
little man? What
I'm
else?
gonna nudge Pia and say, don't you want to get that cube identified?
Oh, yes. Okay. So I'm still looking around for just another second.
Sure.
But if you had a moment, could you let me know what is in this cube or the story behind it?
Grabs it, does this whole magical thing. He says, I don't have a freaking clue. However, it does glow very strong magic. I mean, what the purpose is, I have no idea. I just know that it is definitely enchanted in some fashion. It looks like a puzzle game of some kind.
Can you beat it?
That's what I thought.
Of course I can beat this. This is simple. Starts moving things, just moving.
I can do this no problem.
He turns one side. He very quickly gets one side all blue stones. Flips it over. The other side's completely trash.
I was trying to get the blue ones. I got the red.
It moves. He gets very quickly. He gets the red all on one side. Then the blue side is trash.
Really?
How much do you want for this?
Not for sale.
It belongs to us. We'd have to discuss it as a unit.
Oh, how much do you want for it? This is interesting. I like it.
I mean, we would want to know what happens after it's completed before coming up with a price.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'll have it done literally in another few minutes, I think.
Then let's find out together.
He looks like, without a perception check, he looks like he has no clue what he's doing. He looks like the average person playing with a Rubik's Cube that just turns it and turns it and it turns forever and nothing happens. So, he reluctantly gives it back to you, Pia. Because, when you decide what you want to sell it for, let me know and I'll consider it. What else were you looking for?
How about a staff of frost?
Staff of Frost.
Got
Make an
guys.
investigation check, please, on the app, since all of a sudden we're doing that. And none of this rolling twice. Let's roll once on the app.
I don't like that one. Let me
15.
redo it.
No Staff of Frost in stock. Would you like me to make you one? I can make you one for 750 gold pieces.
Oh, you know what? I might come back and take you up on that offer, but I think for now.
What city
I'm
are we
gonna
in?
back.
You are in the city of Hopewell, the capital
Unless-
city,
Well,
the capital city of the Harper family.
okay.
Unless you can make me a bag of holding for that same price. It was funny,
Jacob, we are long past that train.
I was a bag of holding for 750.
We're never
said
getting that
700, and
ever
you got
again.
those
We
For
missed
what?
that chance.
And you got the 100
Oh my
gold
God.
before.
Okay, look, let me set you straight, little blue man. All right,
What do you
because
got?
he's taller than you. He's
That
like,
was a
he's like
once in a lifetime
All right.
chance, and of course we.
a
fucked
bag of holding is like a legendary item. It's practically impossible to make. If I had one, I would sell it for about 10,000 gold pieces minimum, because you can fit 10,000 gold pieces in it without even batting an eye. I just, I mean, if you want, do you have 10,000 gold pieces to spend?
No.
We do. We
Wait.
do.
No,
Oh,
don't.
we do.
Do
We do. I
Yeah.
have
We do.
370 platinum. That's at least almost 4,000 gold. You guys have a lot of platinum on you too. At least,
I have 500 platinum.
yeah, we have it. Come on,
Do you want it? Do you want me to put out some? Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah,
what.
put out some
Yeah,
flyers.
I know. Hold on.
Some
Hold on.
flyers.
He pulls Pia
an
aside
order.
and says, listen,
Can I listen to this shit?
make a perception check. Everybody make a perception check. Except for Pia, because Pia he's talking to.
18.
Okay.
Perception.
Dirty
What's up,
20.
John?
God
Dirty 20.
damn it.
So everyone but Theoden, apparently.
Yeah.
Theoden,
I got a 10.
You're playing around with your new shield and you're oblivious.
I'm amazed.
So
I was like,
Shiny
oh, look at this
shield.
lion.
yeah.
So realistic.
Yeah, exactly.
If only you still had a lion cub.
Actually, also, he's like, he doesn't see the cat, he doesn't see the rat, he doesn't see the weasel, he doesn't see the 2 lion cubs, but he sees the dog. Because the dog, get those animals out of my store. Too many animals, there's shit all over the floor. It's ridiculous. So,
No, he doesn't poop.
Somebody's got to go outside with the animals, or he's gonna throw you
All
out.
right, David.
Harry.
I already got my shield.
Harry's like this. Harry's in the corner like this. Huh? What? Oh, you need me to do something? I'm sorry,
Watch the
Matt,
animals,
Pia.
maybe, unless Theoden's going to do it.
All right.
I got nothing to do in here. I got my shield already.
All right, so Theoden and Harry and the animals step
Yeah, I'm
outside.
chilling with Harry.
Okay.
Harry, let's go take a swig of my flask here. Out in the road. There you go. A bigger one.
Oh,
A bigger one. Now take
Wait, was
it.
that your actual flask or was that your piss flask?
oh no, it's burning. It's burning.
Yeah, my feels good,
Oh, it's
huh?
burning. Okay, so you're back in the store, and
Yep.
he pulls Pia aside and he tells him, listen, my father in Enosa is the guy you need to talk to. He can make you your Eldritch bow, and he can probably also make you your bag of holding. He has that kind of ability.
Oh, so
The only-
he's the big guy with the
He's
mask.
the big guy. He's the guy that can.
I
He can
got
do more than I can. He may even have it in stock because his business there is thriving.
So the
and there's-
problem is getting there.
Well, yes, that's not something. Like I said, if you're not loyal to the Zentarum, I would suggest you keep that to yourself. If you dare attempt getting inside the city, and if you're not loyal to the monarchy, keep that to yourself.
Now, is that the only tip that you have as far as going in those cities?
The only tip, like I said, from what I hear, I've never actually been to a Zentarum city.
Mhm.
I've heard that they only allow Dragonborn to be members of their law enforcement. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I've heard. And I just know that I've heard rumors that the war is coming again. That the son is basically wants to take the father's place, and it's only a matter of time before they round up their forces and move west and try to reconquer. That's again, it's just a rumor. I don't know if it's true or not, but I mean, it would seem to make sense that they're just biding their time and waiting until they're strong enough. So,
All right. that's
but
good
but
to know.
again, if you're interested in the bag of holding, if he doesn't have it in stock, my father would be the one that could actually make one for you.
Very well.
So, is there anything else that anybody would like to buy?
Yes, actually.
Oh my god.
I'm looking for potions, healing potions.
Healing potions, absolutely.
'Cause-
I can give you some basic healing potions for 50 gold piece each. I have some mid-ranged ones for 125 gold piece each, and some more powerful ones for 250 each. If you buy them in bulk, I can reduce the price.
I think I'll buy in bulk.
Okay, which variety are you interested in?
Can I get 2 of the powerful ones and 2 of the medium ones?
Okay, if you take 2 of the powerful ones, I can charge you 400 gold pieces for the 2 powerful ones.
Together.
400 together, combined. Okay, so let's do them one at a time. Marco, 400 gold pieces. And this one is 8d4 plus 8, 2 of them. 8 4-siders plus 8. I'm not sure if that's called a superior health potion. I don't remember the terminology.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know if it's major or superior. I don't know. But the point is, it's 8d4 plus 8. Okay. Now, how many of the medium or lesser are you interested in?
You guys want to buy some too?
I might buy some.
Mr.
depending on-
Half Elf, what variety are you interested in?
I only wanted the powerful.
I
ones.
was looking for something else too, but if I might be interested in some greater healing potions.
Greater Hill. Well, I mean, I could do the same deal for you. I can sell you 2 of them for 400 gold.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
So
take 2.
mark off 400 gold pieces from your inventory, keeping in mind that your horse is outside if you want to take it out of the saddlebags, or just off your person. That's really up to you.
Yeah, I'll take it out of the saddlebags.
Okay. So out of the saddlebags, you only have 100 gold left in your saddlebags in case something happens to your horse. So keep that in mind. So 2 healing potions, 8d4 plus 8. Add that to your character sheet. Baka, was there anything else that you wanted to do before I bounce back to Sirach?
I have one more
let-
quick thing whenever.
Let
Absolutely.
these 2, let those Sirach and Pia do the thing, and
Gotcha.
maybe I'll have another question after. Maybe.
Gotcha. Sirach, what else would you like? Were you
This always
interested in?
happens when we shop. We take
Yeah.
like forever. It's so
It's
fun.
no, it's
Yeah.
completely fine because
Yeah.
listen, the fun part about D&D is you do all this adventuring, you earn all this currency, you want to spend it on something that can make you cool.
But we have to because
If
anything else
only-
we earn, we can't really.
And you know what? Every RPG video game I've ever played, I've spent hours on the menu screen trying to tweak my character. So you know what?
Oh, for sure.
I don't see why
True.
this is any different.
I'm playing
so-
Diablo, and that shit's taking me forever
Exactly.
to tweak him.
So, Mr. Half Elf with the silver hair, what would you? Anything else you're interested in?
What kind of accessories might you have? Either, just for a man of the wilderness, or something that might be able to boost my constitution, make me a little hardier.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion check. All right. For persuasion, actually that's better than I thought. That's 18.
18. Okay. First thing he comes out with is, I got a few things for you. Comes out, opens one of his glass cases by using some sort of cantrip of some kind. It lifts on its own. He grabs a book, big tome, drops it in front of you with dust. Dust poofs up. It looks like it's got hundreds and hundreds of pages in it. He says, this book, if you spend the next few days focusing and reading this book without any interruption. Now, mind you, I understand life is filled with interruptions, but if you let things distract you, it's going to go to waste. If you really focus on this book, it will make you much hardier. It will teach you things you need to know in order to make your constitution that much better. Are you interested?
How much?
500 gold pieces.
Deal.
Deal. Okay. Minus
That's
500 gold pieces off.
Fucking steal.
It's basically a manual of bodily exercise or some shit like that. I think I have the card for it. It basically is one of those deals where you have to focus and read it and consciously make an effort to read it at camps.
Bodily health.
I think it's the bodily health one. I just want to see if I have it here in my. I have a card of it, but I just don't know exactly where it is.
Wow.
Let me. I think it boosts your. I think it boosts it by.
Constitution by 2.
Yes, exactly right. He only has one.
Of course he does.
Yes, he only has one, and you have now
Yeah, because
purchased
we
it.
can't have the copycat over here.
I wasn't gonna.
Oh, I want a cloak of displacement. Oh, I also want a breastplate +1. Oh, I want endless quiver.
You have a breastplate +1.
Yeah, I do.
Forgot you do. Oh, I think you had braces.
Let me just
I
see,
want a
bodily-
tower shield that.
No, definitely don't want that.
manual. And I'm just typing it in the phone. Manual of.
Listen, man, I don't
is
get
it
any cool magical
gainful
items
Gainful exercise.
What do you mean?
Oh, get out of here.
besides the sword. I finally found the sword. That was the one cool one.
Yeah, because a rogue already has really cool abilities to start out with. You don't need any magic. Plus, aren't you an
Unbelievable.
arcane trickster? You can
He's
start doing your
complaining.
own magic.
My magic's
Sorry,
all
he's complaining
utility.
everybody about being top dog.
Yeah, he's tired of he's worried
Dude.
that he's playing the broken character and it's not good. enough.
Broken.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
manual. It's called the Manual of Bodily Health,
Manual of bodily health.
and you could Google it very easily. I'll take a screenshot. Actually, you know what? I'll take a screenshot of it and just text it to you real quick.
This is my first time playing D&D.
I'll
I
show
had no
you
idea
the
rogues were
manual
broken.
of bodily health. I'll show you the manual of bodily fluids.
Doesn't matter.
Say it, it's just the Kama Sutra. That's how I'm gonna get better.
Oh my god.
All right, hold on a second.
Well,
Text
shit.
message. Where is your name, Brendan? There's your name. And text.
Brandon.
There you go. Done. It's sent to you, and you can also Google it. So the
Boom.
point is, you have that in your possession. Is there anything else that you would like, silver-haired man?
I'm good.
Outstanding. Anybody else want to shop? I'm feeling generous.
Okay. Long
Feeling
shot.
generous. You have
Feeling
any
generous.
Another
Did you say
long
that?
shot,
Did you
but
say that from outside? You're currently drinking from a flask outside the store.
That's
yeah,
right. I
he's
forgot.
yelling outside the door.
You're so generous. You'd have a closer
I'm
displacement.
barging back in. What was that?
All right, this is a long shot, even though you're.
All right, hold on a second. I just heard that snide comment from the little guy. If you want a cloak of displacement, go to my father in Enosa.
Yeah, I'll
You want.
probably die when I walk into the city.
Well, I listen.
You haven't said any good things about the city.
Well, I listen. I'm scared of the Zentarum. The Zentarum don't fuck around. So you listen.
Yeah.
This is what it is. So what would you like, blue guy? What do you want?
Just a long shot because it looks like the stuff I'm in the market for is something that your old man is doing. But do
Probably.
you happen to have a folding boat?
Folding boat.
It's a box that you can command to open up and turn into a small vessel.
That would be expensive though.
That's okay. I'm just curious.
I could do that. It would take me some time though.
How long we talking?
Take me about a month.
Oof.
Take me about a month.
A month?
It'd take me about a month, and I think I could get it done. I think the raw materials would probably cost me about 8,000 gold, so I'd have to charge you 10 because I got to make some money on the month's worth of work.
Oh, I understand. Actually, you know what? I don't have enough. So
How much is it, Jacob?
no, it's too much.
10 grand, 10,000 gold pieces.
Oh,
Yeah,
10
that'll-
million.
we could use it.
1 million gold.
I don't know. It's up to you guys. I mean, that's something we would use as a group. It's just something that, you know,
What does it do exactly?
how big is
this
this
our
boat?
horses?
it's a box that is like a foot long, and then you can command it to open up into a small vessel, which can hold 4 people, or a large one that can hold up to 15.
Hmm.
It's a box.
It's
And
a
what's
box
its
that
rate of
turns
travel?
into a boat. It doesn't say. I guess that's going to be up to the DM.
Well, you know, it's interesting.
That's really
It's-
cool.
It's interesting. It's really cool. And I would suggest that if you ever have an opportunity to get something like that, you do, because I can guarantee that the next time you try to power make a boat out of sand, I'm going to make that shit break and you're all going to sink and drown. I can
Yeah,
guarantee
that
it.
was
I can guarantee
that
it.
was very generous. of
You're
you.
welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, that was.
You're welcome. It was a great idea that I basically should have tortured you a little more on, but you know what? I wanted to move the story along. Don't
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
anybody.
So
Rock was trying to be
Keep it
artistic.
to yourselves.
that's something. If we each put 2 grand down on, we come back and get it.
I'm throwing it. We have to. Someone's got to remember because I'm gonna forget.
If one of you can't afford it, I'll put down 4.
If you want, you can give me a down payment of, let's say, 500 platinum right now.
Done.
You'll owe me 500 platinum, and
Done.
I'll have it done. I'll tell you what, I can get it done in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks. Today is
Oh,
he
it's
goes to his
3
he goes to
now.
his calendar. He goes to his calendar and goes, today is the 21st of the month. It's 9 days until the 6th month. I can have it done. Yeah, I can have it done by the last day of next. I can have it done by 6:30. 6 do. He's writing his condition like he's literally doing with his fingers. He's not even touching the paper, and its ink is appearing on the paper.
Yes.
Do
The
6
magic man.
30 257, and I will 500 platinum down.
And then 500 to pick up.
500 platinum upon delivery.
Okay. Oh, delivery.
Well, hold on a second. Hold on a second. If you're willing to use the Griffin Express, I can set up a portal system, but you have to pay an extra 250 gold. I can have it shipped to whatever major city you want me to ship it to.
Well, the thing is, we don't really know where we're going.
We can
then
come
your
back.
then
and-
your best bet is to come here. If you're not sure where you're going to be, best bet is to come here.
Unless
But
you
in the
guys
f-
know where we're
Once
gonna be.
once we make a decision, we can come back and tell them if we do leave, and pay for.
Well,
that
anyway,
option.
500 gold pieces when you pick it up.
Done. All right, so I
Pick up.
paid him.
Okay, so 500 is down. Remove 500 gold pieces. And again, let's just,
I paid for all
what's
that
the name
whole
of the item again?
folding boat.
Folding,
There's-
Folding boat. What I'll do is between this week, between this week and next week, I will tweak that out for you and send you the detail to a text message.
Cool.
Cool. But obviously you're 500 down and it hasn't been made yet. So
Yeah. So I'm
Okay.
assuming just player to DM that
Yeah.
if I make it turn into the big vessel, it'll hold our horses and the menagerie, right?
oh fuck yeah.
Okay, cool.
What would be the point of spending all that gold if it could?
Yeah, I
It's
probably
fine.
should have asked you that beforehand. But
Yeah.
now we, in theory, we can, take some shortcuts on the map.
Yeah, makes sense.
You know,
That's totally fine. Absolutely. So is there anything else anyone would like to shop? Like to do?
One last item. Request.
Okay, go for
Are
it.
you fucking kidding me?
Thaden, you have money. You can spend it too. Sir, I was wondering, since you have that manual of health,
good lord.
do
Yeah.
you have one that
You have another
increases dexterity?
It's interesting. Make a persuasion check on the app.
Of course.
I'm gonna go hang out with Harry.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
Wait,
come
you let-
outside. Come outside.
This is
I'm fucking
Oh,
done.
wait a
let
minute,
Sir-
hold
you
on a
let
second, hold on a
Sirach-
second.
You let Sirach make it without the app, whatever. I'll make
Oh,
it.
did I? Oh, I don't
You
remember
did.
what I did.
Oh, get
Seven-
out
I
of
don't
here.
remember
Oh.
what I
Make it
did.
on
Hold
the
on.
app.
Hold
You
on a
did.
second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
17.
Session recovered. Hold on. Session recovered. Close this. Seventh Baka, 14 plus 3?
Yeah.
Do you remember, Baka, what number I said yes to before?
Oh God, 25.
It wasn't that high. Honestly, I was looking for like a dirty 20. But he says that that's something that he can make for you, but it would take when you come back for the boat in 3 weeks, he can have something like that ready for you.
That sounds fair.
Okay, so that one is a little bit more valuable and in higher demand than the Constitution one. He says that one's going to cost 1,000 gold pieces.
That is quite a lot higher than the Constitution one. How about call it 900
Make a persuasion check.
on the app?
No, you can
Yeah,
do it on. You don't have to.
Sirach can never have nice things.
8.
He
I'm
says,
getting
"Listen."
dexterity. I'm not getting.
He
the
says, "Listen."
Constitution.
He says, "Listen." He says, "Listen." He says,
That's-
I'm not lying when I say that 1,000 gold pieces is what I need. That's what I need in order to get this thing done."
All right, that's fine. 1,000
Okay,
it is.
so give me 500 gold now.
Okay.
500 gold now, and then when you come back for the boat, I'll have the book of dexterity rating for you.
Okay.
Okay,
And
so let me write that down.
To Brendan, I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay, so once I heard about that, obviously I
Yeah,
can't let that pass.
exactly. You were gonna piggyback on it.
Of course. That sounds amazing. And besides, I couldn't get the cloak I really
I
wanted.
can't just
Oh,
have anything
God.
that's
What am I
special
supposed to do?
me.
What am I supposed to do with 3,000 of 300
Black-
platinum?
Baka's like, oh,
you
save it.
can throw down on the
For
boat.
what?
Save it
Go
for
down
something
on the boat,
cooler later.
And I'm still gonna have 250 to throw down on the boat.
Because I might not have another. I mean, I'm outside. This is Jacob.
And
I
Thaden,
might
why
not
don't you
have
throw down the
1,000
boat? You barely spent anything. And you don't even buy your own fucking rations.
Oh,
I
yeah.
am throwing down on the boat.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, this guy.
It's funny. It's funny.
This boat's gonna be awesome.
Is there anything that anyone else
Jacob's
would like
gonna
to do?
frickin-
Anything
Wait,
else
what
in the-
kind
in
of
the
boat
shop?
is it? Sailboat? I'm
Oh
guessing?
my god.
Yeah, it has a mast and everything when it unfolds.
It's from Sea of Thieves.
That's sick.
Yeah, it might as well be.
So, what would you guys like to do?
I'm outside with.
Okay,
Thaden
so
and Harry.
Pia joins Harry, the menagerie, and Theoden outside. They're almost drunk already on the wineskin.
You said
um,
621
I-
pickup, right?
Hi, Harry.
6:30:57. The
6:30.
Oh,
sixth
cheers to
sixth
that,
month.
mate.
It's the last day of the 6th month.
Gotcha.
Right. Right now is 5:21, so it's about. No, actually, you know what? I'm making a mistake on the. You said 3 weeks, right? I'm actually making a mistake. I think it's 9. That's 39 days. So actually, you know what? He realizes that he can get it done before that. Realizes I can get it done on the 20th of the
Oh.
6th month. 6:20.
Anyone for some time passing quickly? I'm kidding.
Well, no, you can listen. You can always do a time jump if you want, but you got to basically be determined that
Unanimous.
all of you have decided that you've nothing that you want to accomplish and that, you know, you want to stay somewhere
I'm
and we can
done.
do a time jump. But
We should probably go see Priscilla Harper at some point.
He's right. Let's go.
We should.
okay, so
Are you
right
sure you don't want
now,
to wait till we have our items? Because we always get into trouble in chat.
Right now it's
wait
new.
for
Be
a week
royalty.
and a half.
no, it's actually more than that. It's almost a month.
Wait for a month. We're gonna wait.
It's
for
not
a
like
month.
you
Get
can
outta
tell
here.
when
Let's
you're
go. We're
drunk half
going
the time. You can't
Look,
tell when time passes.
Us three are going to see Priscilla Harper. You can
Oh my
stay here.
You know we're gonna
You
get
can-
pulled into
you
some
go watch paint
convoluted
dry.
shit. We're gonna
You
get.
can go watch paint dry while
Alright.
you go time skip in your little time machine. Let's go see Priscilla Harper.
Matt, you're so funny. Dude, we're gonna get thrown into a fucking another war. You know that, right?
And we handled that first.
It'll
one
pass
pretty
the time.
well, but
All right, so
we
Fair
don't have
enough.
to go see her today. We should.
well, the sun is high in the sky. It's the 21st.
Okay, let's see her today. Let's get it over with.
It's you are currently in Dusk Alley. Across from the last wand is a place called the Honest Traveler. The Honest Traveler base, according to your map, is an inn and tavern. There is nothing on the map that seems interesting in Dusk Alley other than the inn and the magic shop. If you want, obviously the most logical place to see Priscilla Harper would be Harper's Castle, which is in the Citadel, which it wouldn't take long for you to get there if you wanted to go there.
I mean,
How long do we
yeah,
intend to stay in the city?
3 weeks, I guess.
3 weeks to okay.
We don't have to stay that long. We can come back in theory, but we'll see.
Hey, listen, it's completely up to you guys. I'm not, you know, D&D. You can go or not go, stay or not stay. It's up to you.
I had to spend that money anyway. I couldn't carry it anymore.
I know, dude. I had to spend my money too.
I can't carry any more of those.
So why don't we talk about the money option right now for the rest the last half of the boat to get that over with.
Wait, what did she say?
He wants to talk about where the remaining 500 platinum is going to come from.
Pia's thrown in 500, so the other 500 should come through the three of us, obviously.
Yeah, I'll throw in 150, 200. I'll throw in.
All right.
If we all can throw in 166.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
Harry,
one.
do you have any money?
166.
You know, it's actually Harry speaks up and goes, I kind of wanted to mention that to you guys. I'm noticing that, like, I don't know if I should say this.
No, no, you have to. Now.
We didn't let Harry carry any gold. when we
Yeah,
did
what are you
that.
gonna leave us hanging now, Harry?
Well, when you guys split up the money, you never think to give me any. It's kind of.
You didn't
I
take
don't
any.
know.
God
Harry,
damn it,
Harry,
you're
Harry,
so right.
I
Harry,
just.
can I say something?
Sure. Yeah.
You were in that. Oh no, you weren't. Were you in that dwarven cave with us?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, he
always
was.
there.
That thing was
He's
full
so-
of gold. You could have stuffed your pockets.
But I just.
We didn't
I,
take
I,
all of it.
Harry, do you
I-
not have a mind of your own?
But I just figured you guys.
Harry,
would,
where's your balls, man? Where's your greed?
Well, I'm not that
I
greediest
guess
person
they
in the world.
haven't
But I
dropped
do.
yet, Baka.
Can I tell you? Can I be honest with you guys? Would it be alright to be honest?
Mhm.
I was kind of expecting you guys to like, you include me in the. I don't know. I just feel like I'm not really part of the group because you guys don't think of me when you're
Well,
divvying up
you
the
did
money.
go
I just-
run off and get the lion
my
killed.
God.
Harry. When
Harry,
we're
I said I was
divvying up the
sorry
money-
for that, Baka. I said I was sorry.
Harry, do you
No,
want
sorry.
Baka's cat? You can take Baka's lion cub
You can take
in return for some money, and then we'll
Harry,
start paying you from here on out. Don't
Do
worry.
not
Right, we
touch my
should-
my
We should
animals.
pay him
I'm not
We
going to touch
give
your
you
cub. I'm not going to touch your
permission.
cub. I'm not going to touch your cub.
You can take.
I know
You
they're
can take
messing with me.
Baka's glowing
know
green
them-
sword. How about that?
I know
That's
that.
probably
I know
worth
that.
some money.
I know they're messing with me. I know that. I know they're messing with you. I know, but
Yeah, they love
just-
to mess with me.
I just listen. I'm not. I know that when I begged to come along with you guys in order to write this novel. I know that I said that all you have to do is feed me, and I would be okay with that. And I'm okay with that. I don't want to push any buttons. But now you're kind of like training me to fight, and I think that I think I showed a little bit of backbone the last fight. I didn't do so
I-
well, but I tried. I think the next time maybe
It's
you
all right,
guys
Harry,
should
I
take me
did
into
the same thing
consideration.
in that fight. So
I'm
it's
sorry.
fine.
Were you making a joke, Harry?
No. Why?
Oh.
What did I say?
I don't know. I thought you were swinging your mace with your eyes closed in the last fight.
Okay, so I got a little ahead of myself. I understand, but
I'm such an asshole.
I still need to work on things. I'm
Don't
not
feel
quite
bad. I did the same thing with my dagger. It's okay.
okay.
How about we give him a 5 gold allowance every week?
I'm okay with that.
It's not coming from me. Fuck
I'm
that.
okay with that. That's
I'll do that. That's fine with me. Why not? Okay. There's your 5 gold.
thank you, Mr. Pia.
I'll pay the first week.
He puts.
I'll give him 10.
He's never looked happier. He feels like he's part of the group. You could tell the look on his face. He's glowing. It's like, oh. So now
I give him 10. I give him
outstanding. So now he's got 15 gold in his possession. You don't have to worry about feeding him while he's in the city. All right. So, what would you guys like to do next?
Sirach wants to get some
So-
rations.
Sirach wants to get some
10.
rations.
Theoden
So-
does too before he forgets.
Beautiful. So
And
before we
then
do
gets
anything
yelled at.
major, let's the map that you look at. You notice that there is a general goods store called the Greedy Compass, which is in the lodge area, the area where you just came from when you entered. So do you guys approach and enter the Greedy Compass?
Yes.
Yeah.
Greedy Compass is store that looks like a flea market. Shit is everywhere. Literally, it's a complete and utter mess. It looks like the basement of a hoarding grandmother, basically. Okay.
Nice.
Speaking of which, there is actually a goblin female, old with white hair, big bulbous nose, huge ears. She's fat around the belly. She's walking around in bare feet. You notice she has rings around her toes, which is, considering it's kind of cute, but whatever. And she's basically like, "Oh, boys, what can I do for you, boys? Would you like to shop?
Of course we would.
Oh, I'd love to shop you. I
What?
got any
I've got
rations?
everything. Oh, I've got plenty of rations. Let's see what we got here." She goes into like a huge box and gets stuff up, slams it on the table. You wonder the expiration date. You wonder about because there's like dust hits the table when she drops the box. But they are rations. They're definitely, well preserved rations. Well preserved rations.
Well.
So, how many rations would you like to buy?
I'll
Mr.
take 150.
You can't carry more than 100.
I'll take 100.
No, I take it back.
No,
You can't carry more than 100 on your person. But
But what about my strength thing?
Well, no. Logically, the amount of rations you can carry, even if strong as you are, it's just too much shit you're carrying around. The limit is 100. The problem is that you still have gold in your saddlebags. So if you theoretically, the point is that the person who has free saddlebag space is Sirach, because Sirach took 4 out of the 500 gold pieces out. But on your person,
And I do too.
and you do too. So theoretically, the both of you could get more than 100 because you could put some in your saddlebags.
Mhm.
But it's 100 is the limit on which you can carry on your person without it becoming too over, too much. Because I mean, where the hell are you gonna put this stuff as you're trying to fucking travel? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to buy 100 rations?
Yeah.
100 rations cost 20 gold.
Okay.
I'll do the same thing.
100 rations. Let me write this down for you guys. You'll write it on your sheets as well.
Actually, no, I'm gonna get 92 because I have 8 on me.
Gotcha. So 92 is.
But I'll still pay the 20 gold as a
Oh, okay. Cool.
yeah,
So Pia has 100.
save the math.
Theoden, you getting 100?
100.
20 gold, please. Thank you.
Sirach will get 100 as well.
Sirach will get 100. So that puts, let's see. So 100 minus 37 is 63. 63. How the hell am I going? 63 divided by 5 is, let's just call it 13 gold for you, Sirach. 13 gold, and you now have 100 rations. And I have a feeling that Baka went to the bathroom. I'm wondering if we should wait for him because he's probably want to buy 100 rations too.
Or 200.
Oh,
While we're waiting for him, does she have any fresh meat or salted meat?
Oh, sure. She doesn't have any fresh meat, but she does have salted meats. Absolutely. So just 1 gold for a box of salted meats that you could and I'll tell you what, because you thought about it and you bought the salted meats, when you use the salted meats, in the animal handling check, you'll get advantage on the animal handling check.
Okay.
Okay, but make sure write it down somewhere. I'm going to forget.
Am I
Yep.
gonna get shit if I copy him and ask
No,
for
no,
salted
no,
meats
no,
too?
no. Get some salted meats, goddammit. That's a gold piece, but also, so get a box of salted meats, 1 gold piece each for both of you. Now,
Baka, I'll give you my salted meats.
I don't want your shriveled up prunes.
do you, Baka, do you want to buy rations?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so
how many rations? How many rations did the team buy? Like
everyone bought 100 rations total.
100. Holy shit!
Do you want to?
Finally, you guys are preparing.
You can max out at 100 rations.
Yeah.
yourself.
Oh,
Do you
you
want
know
to?
I'm
I'll
gonna
buy-
buy Harry 100 rations on top of that.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
20
sugar
gold
daddy.
pieces. Harry's got 100 rations. I'm gonna put Harry on the list.
I'm so
Harry.
proud of you guys. Actually, well, Sirac usually did go.
100
Yeah, I was
rations.
just say I always have rations.
Yeah,
This way, that
you were
money
great.
is literally his allowance.
It's mostly
for
Theoden.
whatever
He looks like it's Christmas
I just
morning.
got rations.
Yeah, but until then, you never did.
Okay, so in order
That's
to go
because Pia
from
had me.
Baka, in order to go from 39 to
deal.
100
Yeah,
rations,
61.
you need to spend 12 gold pieces.
Just deal. Whatever.
Okay, so everybody, including Harry, has 100 rations. Sirac and Baka each have a box of 12 salted meats. So basically 12 uses where when you do an animal handling check, if you use the salted meat, you'll get advantage on the animal handling check.
Cool.
Okay. So you guys got some food. You got the magic trip out of the way. Is there any other kind of thingamajig that you guys would like
Yeah.
to do?
I'd like to sell the 2 short swords and the crossbow I picked up from.
Absolutely. She would love to do some business with you.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get to the weapons list.
Wait, what are you doing?
He wants
the-
to sell some of the weapons that he
I
picked
want to
up.
sell the 2 short swords I picked up, the crossbow I picked up from the guys we attacked.
Okay. So
Oh,
short
shit.
swords.
Oh yeah, you know. Oh no. I want to keep mine for a little.
Short swords.
Oh, there's something. Okay, I forgot I have that 3,000 gold necklace.
Short swords.
I'll save that for
short
when
swords.
we need it.
Okay. She says I can give you 4 gold pieces for 1 short sword.
How about 5?
How many do you have to sell?
I have 2. They're in good
I'll
quality.
give you 9 gold pieces for the 2 of them.
That sounds fair.
All right. So cross off the 2 short swords, add 9 gold pieces.
And the crossbow. That's a light crossbow, I believe.
Light crossbow, light crossbow, light crossbow. She looks in her ledger and she's looking up the various crossbows. I'll give you 30 gold pieces for the crossbow.
All right. I won't even argue. That's
30
fine.
GP. Cross it off.
Sounds good.
Anybody else want to do any wheeling and dealing, trading?
Matt, did you pick up those crossbow bolts earlier?
He did pick up some.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure you mark them. 'Cause
Anybody
not
else?
that you ever use your crossbow?
I think I'm good for now.
I know. I don't need to.
you haven't used it since like level 3.
I have spells. I don't need to use it.
What about you, Sirac? Anything?
No.
Cool. Okay, so she puts her ledger away and says, "Is there anything else I can do for you, gentlemen?"
That'll be all, good lady.
Okay. Yes.
No, I was gonna actually just sell my other short sword, the one
Go for it.
the non-magical one I've had since the beginning.
You can if you want to.
Yeah, I'll sell it for
All right,
4.
4 gold pieces. She takes it willingly. She explains to you that while she knows she has to let it sit on the shelf and wait for someone to come in and actually buy it. So she can't give you what it's fully worth because she's got to,
Yeah, of course.
expenses to pay until somebody comes along and buys it.
I watch pawn shops. Pawn stars.
Well,
Oh, we gotta frame it, put it on the wall, and it's gotta sit there, and that takes up money and space. And it's Rick
sounds
Harrison.
like an interesting show.
Yes,
It's like some
it's a
sort of
great play.
theatrical.
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Interesting.
The main lead though is it's a funny, rich, greedy guy though.
Oh, well. Sounds accurate. So do you guys leave the general goods shop?
Yes.
Where do you head to now, natural ones? Harry says he's a little hungry. I'm hungry, guys. It's
You're
lunchtime.
hungry, Harry. We're going to the pub.
I think we shouldn't waste the rations. We should hold on to the rations and maybe just get like a fresh meal, right?
That's what I'm
Okay,
saying, Harry.
With
How
some
great
stew.
minds think
Hey,
alike.
Harry, you're paying now. You got your allowance.
Oh, I can pay. I can pay.
Oh my gosh.
I can pay.
No.
You guys, what else? Why else if I got money if I can't pay for it? I can pay.
You could pay with our money. Get out of here, Harry. Let's go find a
But you gave
pub.
you gave it to me in order to I must say my appreciation and thank you. I can pay for you guys. Let me pay for the first round.
Yeah, we'll figure
All
Let me
it
pay.
out
Let me pay.
later.
Can I pay for the first round?
First round.
There
Okay,
you go.
first round.
That-
Yeah,
that's
first
fair to
round.
me.
So you make your way into the Honest Traveler, which is the inn across the way.
I
And
like
it
that.
is a very crowded place filled with swashbuckling sailor-looking dudes and piratey looking dudes
Nice.
and all heights and weights and sizes and colors and shapes. The place is packed. There's music, there's fire, there's a massive bar with 3 bartenders going up and down the bar. It's packed 3 deep. Literally, the place is filled, which is bizarre that it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and the bar is packed. It almost looks like a nighttime crowd. So, in any event, there is a table that you guys can that you see in the distance that is free enough where you can fit 5 people. Are you guys want to sit at that table?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you make your way through the crowd,
What?
Do we see any flyers anywhere?
make a perception check as you're making your way to the table.
Perception.
Can I give him spiritual guidance?
You can give him emotional guidance. Yes.
17.
There is no job board or flyers in this particular establishment. But then again, you haven't gone to the bathroom yet. Maybe the job board's in the bathroom.
That would be
Sometimes they
awkward.
have cork boards in the bathroom when you're taking a whiz.
Yeah.
But as you're making your way to the table, okay, I want Pia to make a second perception check. Just Pia.
Emotional guidance.
Emotional guidance.
14.
14. Okay. Pia is unaware of what is about to happen.
Oh God.
Oh,
But the 3 of you, including Harry, even if you are aware, most of you probably wouldn't do anything to stop it.
nice.
So
Oh.
someone covered in metal armor attacks you from behind, Pia.
Uh-huh.
Boom!
Oh.
You
God.
turn around and you see a red-headed female dressed in bluish armor. She kisses you on the mouth, shoves her tongue in your mouth, grabs your tail, wraps it
Right
around
down
her,
your throat.
and grabs the back of your head and looks at you and goes, "Oh my God, I have missed you so much."
Whoa.
Question:
Whoa.
does she
You
grab
doing
his
here?
genitals?
She grabs his tail, which is not
Nice.
technically not his genitals,
It
but
counts,
hey,
it counts.
close. Now, just to
It
give
is
the
for
audience,
her.
if you know who the actress Jessica Chastain is, probably the closest I can think of. If you don't know what Jessica Chastain looks like, imagine a pale-skinned human female with flowing red hair, very pretty, green eyes. The only flaw in the overall appearance is she has one chipped tooth in the front. Granted, it's not a big deal because I mean she looks like Jessica Chastain, for crying out loud. She's wearing full suit armor and she looks at you and says, "Oh my God, I've missed you so much." And then before you can react, Pia,
Okay.
there's a table of soldiers sitting behind her, like of male soldiers that are like, some of them are looking at each other and smiling. Some of them are like acting like they don't see anything. And then there's an older gentleman, human with white hair and a goatee, who stands up and says, "Sergeant, not in front of the men." And she goes, "I'm sorry, Lieutenant. I apologize. This is a good friend of mine. I have not seen him in a very long time. And this is
Oh,
when have you gotten to the city?" She says to you.
We just got here. We just did some shopping. I didn't expect to see you.
Have you been to Flitwick?
Not since. No.
Neither have I. Neither have I.
I didn't even know you were coming here.
I
What brings you
am.
here?
Oh my God. Do you have a room yet? Did you have a room?
Did we? No, we didn't
No.
get a room. No, we did not.
All right. Well,
I just
I
got
have to.
here.
I have to. I have to go out on.
Shopping.
I have to go out on patrol.
you have
This
to?
obviously this is my lieutenant. These are the men that I. Anyway, I can't talk right now. We're about to leave. I have things I need to tell you.
Oh.
Can we meet later tonight?
Yeah, I guess we're staying.
Okay. If you're staying in this hotel, I will come back at midnight and I will find I will ask the female barkeep. Tell the female barkeep what room you're in, and I will ask her, and then I will meet you at midnight after I'm off of my shift.
That sounds good.
Great, fantastic. Anyway, I don't want to embarrass myself further.
Smack her ass on the way
It's-
out.
Yeah,
I will.
yeah.
I'll give
So
her like a stealthy one.
stealthy one, sleight of hand check.
Oh.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a natural one.
The lieutenant with the white hair sees it and rolls his eyes like, oh my God, the people that we promote these days. And she looks back at you, but she looks back at you and smiles. And then, so, and
Okay, thank
but
God.
then in a fraction of a second, she turns around and her persona completely changes from
to
floozy
soldier.
barmaid from back in Flitwick to like grizzled veteran soldier. Gentlemen, let's go. We need to patrol the outside. And immediately their jokes are done and they get up and they all stand at attention. And she leads them outside with the lieutenant. And she flashes a wink at you before she leaves. And they're out the door and gone.
Wow.
Got him.
So it's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now. So apparently she's expecting you to rent a room in this place, and she's gonna try to meet you at midnight tonight. Now, okay, so you guys are now sitting at this table. Before you even order drinks, Harry's been staring at this meeting, and he's been looking at you, Pia.
Mm-hmm.
And he says to you, Pia, are you okay?
Yeah, good. Why? Did something happen? Is something on my face?
You look.
You're pitching a tent.
No, I didn't. No,
I
I
do
mean,
that all the time.
you look like, I mean, you look troubled. Is there anything that's bothering you? Because
Yeah.
I would
yeah.
imagine that you would be happy that you just saw this friend. I mean, and it just seems like, I mean, I hope I'm not pressing, but you just
No,
seem
no,
like you're
no.
troubled.
I don't want to use the word troubled, but she said she wanted to talk to me later, and I'm wondering if something horrible is gonna happen.
You know
And
it
then we
is.
gotta save Hopewell on top of Flitwick now.
True.
You know we
Is
have
that
to.
between without revealing it, make either a persuasion check or a deception check based on what it actually is, your answer, and then give me the number.
17. And which one did you say? Persuasion?
It's either persuasion if it's the truth,
Oh,
or
it's the
deception if it's the false, but don't tell me which one it is.
so either one, it would be 25.
Oh, he completely believes you and leaves it alone. He goes, he nods. Your expression, basically, whatever it is that he saw in your face, is gone now because you're a master at basically you're a master at persuasion, a master at deception, and you know how to control your emotions when you're paying attention to them. So whatever it is he saw, he doesn't see now, and he lets it go. And he orders the first round of drinks. Does anyone continue the conversation based on what you just heard? You don't have to, or you can talk about something else.
No.
Well, I can tell you guys what I was going to talk to her about. The
Sounds
first thing I think I want to ask her is what was up with all those bodies outside. Because that was a little fucking weird.
Yeah, we should gather intel before we see
I don't want
Priscilla tomorrow.
Cross like that, So, maybe Baca could go on one. A worthy.
That'd be a small cross.
Yeah, just a little one,
I'm gonna get up and walk away. That one hurt. I'm gonna walk away from the table.
Where are you headed, Baca?
Outside the tavern somewhere. Just walk around.
Walk in to get a breather, get fresh
Maybe
air.
look for some shit to steal too.
Okay, we can
There
do
you
that.
But
We
I'm
can
gonna
definitely-
act hurt because I am hurt. That was low blow coming from Pia.
So, Pia, what were you saying before we go outside and see if he's successful in stealing stuff?
No, I was just gonna say, I was gonna talk to her about that.
About the crucifixes.
Yeah,
What's
I
that
wanna talk to her
about?
about that, and I also want to talk to her about if there is impending doom in Hopewell, so we can best prepare ourselves, and that I will communicate with the group of my findings when I talk to her.
Right.
You know.
Cool, good plan.
That's
And
basically-
Harry nods his head and goes, "That sounds really smart, Master." The
yes,
Master
and,
Pia.
and you know, and if it's something interesting, you could put it in your book.
Oh, I can't. Oh,
Yeah,
this is honestly every novel needs romance. Even when they're stories that aren't romance novels, they always
Oh,
have a
well,
love story in
if
there.
you
So,
want, you know, if you want, I can cast invisibility on you or give you my potion, and you can take notes of us doing it in the room later.
oh, I think that would be a serious violation of personal space. I
Yeah,
don't
I
think
don't
I
care.
can do that. I mean, for a moment there, I was tempted, but I think that would be a violation of personal space. So I'm not going to do that. But
Well, you're no
thank
fun.
you for the option though. Creepy option, but thank you nonetheless. So he continues to drink whatever it is. Now we're outside with the brooding Baka, and there are so many opportunities, Baka, for mayhem. So many.
Oh
So
man.
many. Do you want to look for someone who is rich or poor, male or female? What kind of a mark are you looking for?
Rich female.
Rich female. Interestingly enough, you see a blue tiefling with a bag hanging from her side.
She reminds me of that shitbag PR.
Yes, I think there's definitely a like a connection there, without a doubt. Almost the same shade of color, but
It's
not
actually
quite.
just Pia.
Mom.
What would you there? She's carrying a purse. She's got a fancy looking bracelet, and she has a pouch. It'd be very difficult for you to steal all three, but you could pick one of the three. Expensive looking bracelet, pouch, and a purse.
Let's go with the bracelet.
Bracelet. In order to get the bracelet, it might be in your best interest to engage her in some sort of conversation, a kind of diversionary tactic.
Sure.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna accidentally bump into her and
Oh, aren't you the most adorable thing?
Oh,
Look
thank
at you. Oh my goodness. You're
Quite
so
pretty.
cute.
I love your shade of skin.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You're such a cutie. Oh my goodness. Have you? Oh my God. You're so small.
I'm so sorry for bumping into you.
That's okay. Oh my God. I didn't know. Oh my goodness. And you got a mohawk and everything. It's so cute. She has no clue. She's enamored with you. Make your sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Can I give him guidance
26.
through the window?
No, you can't. You cannot.
26.
26. The only way I can beat you is with a natural 20.
Which you will get.
No, I rolled a 14.
Yeah.
So you easily, while she's so distracted, you do this kind of like palming hand thing where you touch her for a second in one part of her body, distracts her, and you slip it off of her hand without any problem at all. You now have the bracelet.
Ma'am, may I have your name?
Oh my goodness. So that's very forward of you. Very forward of you. My name is Kayla.
Kayla. My name is Pia.
Hello, Pia. Oh, my beautiful name.
Thank
So,
you.
what
Your
can
name is very beautiful. What is it?
Yes.
Does it mean anything?
Oh, I don't, no one's ever really asked me that before.
Smart man.
So your name is Pia.
Yes.
Is there any, listen, I actually have an appointment that I have to keep right now, but I mean, we could meet for a drink later, Pia.
Where would you like to meet? That sounds great.
Well, I mean, I could meet you at this bar right here, the Traveler, if you want. I mean, I could meet you there at midnight if you want.
Player to the M. Is that the bar we're staying at?
Yes, it is.
It is
I
now.
can meet you there. I can meet you there, Pia, at midnight.
I'm actually staying at
Oh,
the Hungry Man Inn or
The Hungry
Man
Moon?
Tavern.
The Hungry Moon.
Hungry Moon. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't write it. I only wrote Hungry.
That's okay.
Hungry Moon
Moon.
Tavern. And
Oh, so would you like me to meet you there?
yeah, that would be great.
I would love that.
You say about midnight then?
Midnight. I can meet you there.
Okay.
We'll have a drink. We'll talk. We'll get to know each other, and hopefully, Pia, we can, we can just become friends. Let's take it slow.
Just-
Take it slow.
Just
Sounds-
become friends.
Sounds wonderful.
Just friends.
I look forward to seeing you tonight.
Okay. Excellent. And she
walk
walks
away.
off. She walks off. Her tail is wagging left and right like a dog,
I'm such an
it's
asshole.
giving it away. Okay. She's excited about meeting a gnome named Pia at the Hungry Moon tonight at midnight. Okay. So
Look
what
at-
else?
Look
Now,
at Jenga.
Just write down on your sheet jeweled bracelet. One jeweled bracelet, and then in parentheses put Kayla, Kayla.
Kayla. How you doing, Kayla?
Okay, so that's interesting.
And I'm just gonna walk around, explore the city.
Walk around, explore the city, get some fresh air. While you're doing that, what's happening inside, guys?
Can I see through a window what he just did?
That would be really hard. I'd have to give you a perception check at disadvantage.
Tell me he needs a 30 at least.
Well, no, he doesn't need a 30, but
I rolled a
perception-
nat 20 and a 5.
It's the 5. So basically, you honestly, if it would have been really hard for you not only to notice it, but be sitting at just the right angle where through the window where you happen to see it, it just didn't happen. You didn't notice it.
That's fine.
Yeah. So you guys are sitting, you're working on your second round of drinks. What's his name? He paid for the first. Also, he ordered steak and potatoes, a platter of it for all of you. They bring a stack of plates and a stack of utensils, and they bring out a platter of steaming potatoes, bacon, pieces of dried steaks, a tankard of ale for the center of the table that you can refill. So
Nog's here.
what are you guys doing?
What time is it?
It is honestly, it's basically just it's a lunchtime type situation.
1 in the afternoon.
It's only maybe like 1:30 in the afternoon.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a lunchtime situation.
Nice. I'll
Time to
have one
drink
too.
early.
What happened?
I'll have one too.
Cool. So it's this big lunch, a
Big
little bit of
lunch,
drinking happen.
Big day drinking day.
Okay, big day drinking. Absolutely. So, what's the plan for? Obviously, we're getting close to the time when we're gonna say goodbye to our fans and prepare for the next.
Viewers.
Yes, our beautiful viewers. What's the plan for? Let's make a plan or at least a schedule of events for the next session. What's ultimately? Obviously, you guys need to get a room or a series of rooms, because PR is going to meet somebody tonight at midnight, and you got to have a room in order to do that.
Right.
And
so
you said that you. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'll stay with Sirach then, because I don't know what them two have planned. So
I don't
me
I
and
know what I
Sirach
got
will,
planned with you.
Yeah, me and Sirach already know what we
I
got.
might go in that room. Shit.
Yeah, yeah, you're more
That's
than
the
welcome.
party room. You're more than welcome.
That's the good one. That's the good one.
Yeah.
So
I'll
how
try to-
many rooms are you going to procure, guys? 3 rooms,
2.
4 rooms, what?
No, 2.
2 rooms.
Yeah. Baca gets his room, and then us 3 will share a room and a bed, a twin bed.
And how's that gonna work with the redhead? Are you guys gonna
You're in
watch?
your own room. Don't worry
Oh,
about us.
Wait. Just so we remember, our horses are outside. We should probably
is-
stable them.
That is
Same
true.
room, Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
to make it quick for the narrative, I will allow you to stable the horses. The fee, honestly, is basically one gold piece per week. So if you give
Oh.
them 5 gold pieces, the horses can be stabled for a week, up to a week.
All right, beautiful.
So who's paying the 5 gold pieces?
I'll pay it.
Okay.
Okay, so you stable the horses. Now keep in mind, this is something that's important. Out of the horses, not including Harry, the other 4 horses, 3 of them are filled with gold. And I think maybe Pia has a little bit of room left over, and Sirach's got 100 gold. in there?
Mine
I
is
have-
empty. No
Oh,
gold.
yours
Mine
is
is-
empty.
Mine is
Okay.
empty too. 'cause
Empty.
Yeah, mine's empty.
Don't you have 100 gold, Sirach, in your?
No,
set?
because I ended up paying out.
Right.
I have
Yeah.
500.
Okay, so keep in mind, then I'm glad we got on page with that. So out of all the horses that are stabled, the only horse that has gold is 250 gold in each saddlebag in Theoden's horse. Okay, good. So the horses are taken care of. Who's paying the 5 gold for the week?
Me.
Okay, so just mark that off for you, Theoden.
Yeah,
5
I did.
gold. Okay, now that the horses are stabled, let's just imagine that you guys are back in that tavern again. What's the plan?
So
else?
I guess talk to Helen, meet Priscilla.
Talk to Helen, meet Priscilla.
I guess just try to remember about the boat and the
Pick
horse.
up your boat. Okay, so we'll keep
You know,
it pretty
stuff
much
like that.
loose. All right,
Yeah.
so
And maybe talk to some locals about the surroundings in Tarum cities.
gotcha.
Maybe not
Gotcha.
a bad idea.
Cool. All right, then you know what? It sounds like, let me just write this stuff down real quick. And then what we'll do is you obviously are free to change or alter your plan based on what happens. But at least we have an idea. So
Yeah.
talk to Helen, talk to locals, pick up boat, etc. Meet Priscilla Harper. Okay.
So are you just abandoning that that tiefling?
Yeah, I just stole her shit and left her.
Wait, so you don't want your own room now?
No, I want my own room. He's talking about the girl that I seduced and stole her bracelet.
Yeah.
I'm not.
He told her to go to the other hotel.
You might as well.
Why? She's gonna realize, hey, he stole
What
my
do you mean,
bracelet.
why? Why?
I stole her expensive
right, all right.
bracelet.
It's
All right.
lunchtime. Sell it first.
Yeah, if you allow, I'd spend like a few minutes. I'll sell it real quick.
Sure. Since you have a well, first of all, before you go off on your own and check let's say a jeweler on the map that you were given, and find a jeweler, how many rooms are you going to get, and so that we can dilly that out? So does Pion need his own room because of Helen tonight?
I guess. And I
Okay, so
still do
Pia-
want to. I can do it next session, but I still want to try to convince Harry to invisible. And listen
Okay,
to
no
him.
problem. So you'll start it up at the next session. At the next session, we'll still be eating in the
Yeah.
like there's imagine a whole pile of lunch of potatoes and steaks and bacon and beer and stuff, and they're all sitting around having a good time for lunch. So you'll have an opportunity to do that. But so one room for Pia, I guess 3 rooms total. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
If
Yeah.
Sap wants to share, if Baka wants to share one with Harry, and
Yeah, Baka, you gonna share with Harry? You want Harry to get his own room?
I promise.
Oh,
I'll try not to
shit. I
slit
didn't
his
even think
throat.
about Harry.
You guys never think about me.
I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry, Harry.
All right. So honestly, it would take the food and the room for 3 nights is 1 gold each.
each of us.
Each room is 1
Oh,
gold
okay.
each for
Okay.
3 nights. So you figure 3 nights is a total of 1, 2, 3. So 3 golds. Actually, it's a gold piece each. If you just chip in a gold piece each, you've got the room for 3 nights.
Beautiful.
Done.
Room for 3 nights, and you have 3 rooms.
Done.
Divvy up the way you want.
Since I guess I'm back at the end by now.
Yes.
I'm gonna walk up to Pia and say, "Where's my apology?"
You walked away
Oh.
before I could tell you I was joking.
Joking or not, that was very hurtful.
And
After all-
things that you've done haven't been hurtful. Are you kidding?
I haven't actively joked about
This
hanging
is,
someone from a crucifix.
No, you just talk about stealing their belongings, which I guarantee you did when you went outside.
This
You
is
stole
this.
somebody.
This
And
is
you also
starting
tried
not
to get
I did no
Pion
such thing.
sent to jail for
No,
quote unquote
at
stealing
all.
people's panties.
Yeah,
That's harmless.
you almost got us kicked out of here before we even set foot here.
Yeah, get all this, Harry.
Fair
Get all
enough.
this.
Fair. Harry,
Write it all down, Harry, so he doesn't have
Only
deniability.
you can get 4 heroes kicked out of the city they saved.
we didn't save this city.
Shh. I know.
Harry,
Yes.
put the pen down.
No, you keep writing.
Harry needs to write his book, Baka.
I it's sort of why I'm here, right?
I want the
One
world to
job.
know what kind
Yeah,
of
there's
asshole
certain
he
parts
is.
that don't need to be written,
Every part needs to be written.
including one where you. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
So it was.
And so it was the mighty, the natural ones ate and drank and enjoyed each other's company. And until next time, we will pick it up at episode 11. Episode 11. Just real quick.
Cheers.
Cheers, absolutely. We love if you stuck around that long for us, we sincerely thank you. Don't forget,
It's
if
like
there's any
from the bottom of our hearts.
absolutely, if there's anyone that is genuinely interested in winning this, I'm going to make several posts on social media with what the code word is. Again, the code word is Boromir, Boromir. All you have to do is send me a private message on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Doesn't matter what social media site. send me a message, private message with your address in the US or Canada and Boromir in the message, and I will send this to you. It's a collectible, and it is, believe it or not, worth $39.95. It's not cheap. So
Wow.
it's collectible. Yeah, it's
That's what I'm
nice,
saying.
nice. And
That's
it's
what I'm saying.
sealed, perfectly sealed. And they are not our sponsor, Lord of the Rings, Tolkien, who would roll over in his grave.
I wish.
I know, right? Imagine I bought this and basically I'm selling it. Basically giving it away, not selling it, giving it away. So, ladies and gentlemen, we love you.
Get
Thank you
careful,
so much.
careful.
I know, I gotta be careful what I say because I get in trouble. I accidentally say things that are not true. So we will see you next Monday night, hopefully at 6 o'clock,
Mwah.
for episode 11 of the continuing story of the
Damn.
Natural Ones. We are Shenanigans D&D.
Tell
And
your friends.
Tell your friends. Please subscribe and have a
And-
great night.
Thank you for putting up with us.
Yeah.